Hello, everybody, and welcome to Weird Start, because Kale just did that thing where he was just running back and forth. He's like, I must be in the chair. I'm like, dude, if you want to take over for like a week, you can. Be like, here you go. Here you go, take it. Do it. Go for it. Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to another night of Metroid, where we're gonna be roiding on some meat. You know how it be. Which has been pretty good so far. I've got some complaints with it, but for the most part, most of them are chalking up to this poor game being stuck on Switch. I mean, like, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'd say like 2D Metroid wise, yeah, it's a little tough for me to navigate for some stupid reason. But like, I think I just didn't. Sometimes you just don't get a grip. You don't get a good grip on like the general like flow of like areas and stuff. Sometimes that just happens, and I feel like that happened with me, where I just didn't get a good grip on like the general progression of areas. Because like last night wasn't quite as bad. We actually managed to make some pretty good progress. So it wasn't too bad. But yeah, we also watched the Gamescom thing earlier, which was the more I thought about it, I was like, it was kind of just a nothing. Like, realistically, I mean, not really. There were actually some neat, like it was neat to see like Resident Evil, but we didn't really learn a lot more about RE there. I did have a good laugh because while I pulled up the WoW thread that was actually like, that was kind of a strange spot for the Midnight cinematic, and I was like, yeah, it was. And Holly Longdale kind of was like, I think she might be like jet lagged or something. I don't know what the deal with that was, but like she had like no energy. Cinematic was fine. It was good. It was just not one of my favorites. It felt really like, I don't know, it felt really just kind of off. So it was a little strange. I'm gonna go back and watch it later. But other than that, there's the bloober thing that they're doing. They're gonna bloob with the game with the cat, which I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not good when you're a horror game. The only thing I remember is Penis Helmet and the cat being pretty cute. That's probably not a good sign. Because at least in like the Resident Evil trailer, I remember like the lights getting cut, them running through the door, people getting stabbed or whatever, and then the dude get killed in the fucking foyer or whatever. Like I remember like whatever. Yeah, Penis Helmet. It was the new Bloober team thing. The guys got the space people got like a penis helmet, like a weird penis thing. It's a little strange. Yeah, Silent Bloob too, the cat. But I mean, other than that, like the WoW thing. But the weird thing about the WoW thing is like, apparently the news release was kind of botched across the board because people were like, okay, cool. There's the cinematic. Like, where is the like feature release trailer thing? Because of course they're not going to do that at Gamescom. That doesn't make any sense. But apparently they like released it on like a couple different sites and then finally released it as like a unified thing like across the board because like Wowhead had a bunch of stuff. And it's cool. I mean, like the player housing looks really cool. The new transmog system looks really cool because they're allowing you to transmog over slots now, and it's free. So like you could basically make a look for your character and it's free to like swap it. They're also going to let you do, it's actually insane how good the transmog system's getting in that. They're letting you do 2 different outfits depending on whether you're at your player character house and whether you're out in the world doing stuff. So that way, like when you go home, your player character will switch into like a different transmog, which I was like, that's actually really cool. They're adding a 3rd spec to Demon Hunters, which is pretty cool. They're getting everybody thought it was going to be called Entropy, but they didn't call it that, which is actually weird because that would have made all their specs Vengeance, Havoc, and Entropy. And Entropy, of course, would have been the Void spec, and they called it Devourer, which I thought was interesting. I was like, huh. I was like, they called it Devourer, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, that's interesting, though, that they're going with Devourer and not something like Entropy. Because Entropy, Havoc, and Vengeance probably would have worked. There's that thing. I've talked before about that. Y'all see that right there? Where you see that? This has been a problem that I've had for, like, God knows how long, where, like, sometimes I just scroll and this happens. It happens in OBS, too, which means it's, like, some kind of... I don't know if it's, like, the back-end, like, core for, like, the browser source things, or, like, what? I have no clue. I saw a streamer compare it to a ball sack, but it's the same general idea. Yeah. Same genital idea. Yes. But yeah, so they're doing the 3rd spec for Demon Hunters. It'll be Devourer, which is like a ranged kind of spec, which is neat. They are doing the housing system seems really cool. They're basically, dude, that is so annoying. There's gonna be like full control. You're gonna have like full control over like placement and stuff, and there's gonna be like all kinds of assets you can get like in game, and you can do like, it looks awesome. Like it really does. Like the player housing thing in Midnight alone looks super cool. Like the fact that these are all like created environments is pretty rad, and they're making like housing super accessible and stuff. Like they even like, it's actually pretty funny if you go read the original housing thing. Like they basically just throw shade at like every other MMO that does housing, and it's because WoW's taken forever to do it, and I think they wanted to do it right. And not like get it like half-assed or whatever, because the garrisons were like kind of a shit. I can't even go back right now. I don't even know what the hell is going on with this. I will say I have like a million more issues with like Firefox than I did like Chrome back in the day, but I can't trust Chrome anymore because they wanted to get rid of stuff. We're getting the Haranir as an allied race, which is interesting because the Haranir they're basically like the missing link between. Cool, that's really awesome. You have to scroll all the way down the page to get the pop-up. Like, what is that? The Haranir are actually neat. They're like a cross between, they're like the midpoint between like trolls and elves, which is pretty interesting. So I thought that was neat. But no, player housing looks fucking awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with that. So people are upset about the Haranir, but I thought it was weird because like people wanted the Haranir when they were announced because they're like, oh, that's cool. It's like the missing link between trolls and elves. It's like, yeah, that's neat. And then when this was announced, I guess they just were like mad about whatever. Dude, Wowhead fucking sucks. It's like the place you go for all the news stuff, but like for the most part it sucks. Yeah, so yeah, the third spec for Demon Hunters seems cool. We haven't seen it in action yet, but we'll see how Devourer works. It is a little weird that they chose Devourer too, because that means it's gonna have the same shortening as Devastation Evoker, because that would be Dev is what people call Devastation. So it's weird. Like I guess it's gonna be Dev DH or what. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do it. Void elves can be demon hunters. Who cares? Like whatever. Yeah, apparently a transmog is gonna be tied to the slot in Legion or in Midnight, which is weird because this is what people have asked for a long time. Instead of paying gold for it, basically, like you can just transmog the slot. So outfits will be free. It'll be much easier to do cool stuff like that. I think people are pissed about the Haranir because I'm pretty sure people are mad because they wanted. I think they wanted ethereals. I do agree that so far the dude, fucking Christ, what is going on with this shit browser? The reimagined Silvermoon, legit. Somebody was like, this shit looks like some like concept art that they would do for it. Like it looks really good. It still blows my mind that this game is from 2004. Yeah, sure, it's been updated. Like that's crazy. Like the new Silvermoon structures look really cool. I'm just ranting about this because I didn't get to earlier because that Gamescom thing went on forever. Because like I thought it was gonna be a little bit shorter too. They also damn, is that Capybara? They also apparently changed like the schedule on stuff. I think that like maybe WoW was supposed to be a little bit earlier, which might be the other reason that Holly Longdale looked like so tired when she came. Like maybe there was like some reason they had to like push it back, or apparently the schedule got changed. I think the WoW cinematic thing was supposed to be a little bit earlier. Dude, is it just because of like ad blocking nowadays that like shit is just so broken on like every site? I'm starting to think that might be the case. But anyway, Quel'Tha Lost looks really good. Like that. This is infuriating. Yeah, Quel'Tha Lost looks really good. Apparently one of the dungeons is like Magister's Terrace, which we did back in Burning Crusade, which is pretty cool. So it looks great. You know, like gameplay wise, Zul'Aman is going to be open again. Like, I mean, this looks awesome. Like the void scarred like Zul'Aman and shit is just, that is super cool. So yeah, looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be cool. I think the transmog stuff looks neat. Devourer looks neat. The new questing zones look neat. Housing looks fucking great. Apparently we'll get a preview of housing in 11.27, which is before the actual expansion comes out. So I'll definitely stream that when it comes around to it, because player housing looks like a lot of fun. Like I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll re-up my sub and get the X pack just to get a cappy. I won't. Just to get a cappy. Just get a little cappy. But yeah, so it looks neat. Looking forward to playing it whenever that happens. They say I don't know when the release is going to be just yet. I think they've said a little bit of like, y'all want to see what this site looks like without ad blocker on? It's like actually insane. Like Look at this shit. Dude, I fucking hate it. It's so bad. Like, that shit's nuts. Ad blockers have been breaking sites lately because like their formatting is so built like based on like the ad placement and stuff that it's just been like shattering the way stuff works. But anyway, I thought that was cool. I know that this isn't, we really don't have a ton of people here who play WoWcraft anymore. And I'm just an old man. Just an old man trying to get excited about things. But it does look neat though. So I'm looking forward to playing it. I haven't really gotten to play the new patch a lot, but it is really cool. But hopefully I can get around to doing that a little bit more. I've been playing, like trying to like rim it up and shit. I did SAS, and that was really cool. I'm really happy to see that. That's awesome. I just saw that right as I sat down with the ducks on the ice cream. I didn't see the message on it though. Oh, they put ducks on everything. I'd offer to. Tiny's claimed them for decoration. That's okay. Tiny can have them. We got plenty of duck. We got ducks. I still need to give away too as like names. Yes, ads. You know, I remember this time. This is why I always laugh at like the oh, he worked for Blizzard guy, and everybody was going crazy about like his word being like law and shit. I remember there was a dude I met that worked at Blizzard, not the dude that's in our community. And I remember he talked about like story shit in Battle for Azeroth, like he was the authority on it, and he was wrong about everything. Literally wrong about everything. Like, I thought back about that earlier, and I was like, ah, yes, the old work at Blizzard, therefore they know everything. And I'm like, that guy, the shit he said, like, none of it happened. Like, none of it happened in BFA, none of it happened in Shadowlands. I'm like, that's interesting that, like, and he was like, it wasn't like him fucking around. Like, he was trying to be like Tommy Toughnuts over there being cool and all. Like, really strange. Really strange. Basically just lied about like all this shit, or just was talking out his ass because he was not in a division that mattered in terms of like story progression for WoWcraft. And I'm just like, really strange. I was just thinking about that earlier because I was like, huh, that stuff that dude said just never happened. Not even close. Not even like fake out shit. Like I was like, that's interesting. He must have just been, I don't know. He must have been trying to do some shit. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Fuck that dude. Well, we talking about the dude I'm talking about. Or you talking about, you know, who we talking about? I feel it and I hate it. Yeah, I like Devda. But yeah, we're gonna do we're gonna do some Metroid tonight. But yeah, the thing was cool. You know what's funny is I made a joke about there being a ton of like anime girl gacha games. Apparently someone made a list of the number of like gacha games that were announced during this thing, and I can't remember how many they said it were, but like, or it was, but it was more than I thought. And like I was like ha-haing about it, but like somebody apparently was like, yeah, I sat through X amount. They're like, yes, that is the exact number of anime girl gacha games that were. I was like, Jesus, because like in the moment I was kind of just like fucking around, but yeah, I guess there were a lot of them. Crazy. If you want Blizzard leaks, just go to anyone on the Korean localization outsource team. They're just blowing it the entire time. Weirdly enough, the Midnight stuff didn't leak this time. People were posting all kinds of fakes and shit, but the only thing that was technically leaked was the third spec for Demon Hunters, but even that was wrong. I think that was somebody just like throwing a pot shot. They were like, it's going to be called Entropy and it's a range spec. It's a mid-range spec and it's called Devourer, but all right, it's not called Entropy, but all right. And like the screenshot they had of it was all fucking weird and shit. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. I think Blizzard actually leaked on themselves before anything else. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep the phrasing the way I did on that. But yeah, so it was fun to watch. It was longer than I thought it was gonna be, but yeah, Lego Batman looks cute. It does. The Fallout series thing looks cool. I'm trying to think of what else, because like that was the other like I forgot like what exactly I said as far as like the old spooky small boss confrontation music. This is the Analog Synth 3 resynthesized album that Luminous did, by the way, which it's pretty good. This is the one I was talking about. It's not on Spotify because you can't put it on Spotify, but and it is still strange to me that this guy like he did like one game soundtrack and it wasn't even really close to this kind of stuff, which was weird because like somebody would have had to have reached out to him, I guess, or like maybe they would have applied for something. I don't know. That always sucks when somebody's got like a certain style that's really interesting and then they just kind of don't do it for whatever they. I mean, you gotta make that money though, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make that money, dude. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Hey, we're gonna Metroid. We can do that thing. Because I kind of want to see how this ends. It is interesting so far. It's not a not poop by any means. That's for sure. I like it a lot, actually. I like it a lot. It's got some like weird quirks to it, but for the most part, I do dig it. Blood Elves came out when the Britney Spears dance was relevant. That's true. Yeah. Well, it was like somebody saying it was like when Holly Longdale came out and was like, "WoW's 11th expansion." It's like, oh my god, that's insane. Especially when they talk about like the 20th anniversary and all that stuff for it, and I was just like, geez, it's crazy. But I do think a lot of people are going to get pulled back in for player housing, and because it's like a major feature. It's not like a super small one from the looks of it. It looks like it's a proper like big feature that they're doing. So player housing and the neighborhood system and all that stuff looks really cool. And all the gameplay stuff seems pretty interesting. There's apparently like a mode that involves like it's like a nemesis mode type thing where when you're doing like world content, like increasingly powerful things will like spawn and ambush you and stuff like that, and you can get like rewards for it. I was like, that actually sounds really cool. So I don't know exactly what they're doing with that just yet, but I am curious to see how that whole thing works, where it's just like this, like I think it's called like it's not called Nemesis, it's called Prey, I think, or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but basically like you enable it when doing world content, and I think it's supposed to make shit pretty difficult. Which is going to be interesting for them to balance, because naturally things like tank specs and stuff like that might have an easier time with that. But you know what? That's fine. Maybe to encourage more people to play tanks. But we'll see. Delves seem pretty cool. Again, this is all just shit that I'm loosely excited about. It's hard for me to get excited about a lot these days, because, you know, getting older sucks. And it's just hard to get excited about a lot. World sucks. A lot of things suck. So it's tough. You try to get pumped about something, but it's hard. And that's just me being honest with everybody, because, you know, maybe people play World in small groups. Yeah, that might be a good idea too. Yeah, do that. They're going back and adding, like, I think story mode to all of the Dragonflight raids, and which I thought was pretty cool, because they already have them for the War Within, which means if you're playing solo through the story, you can like actually see the finale in the raids, which is cool. So I thought that was a good idea. So hopefully they keep doing that in the future, which I think they have. I think it's been a really big success. So yeah, it's hard to get excited about anything. Like when I'm not like pumped about a WoW cinematic, like that's not. I mean, I like it looks cool. Like I like seeing, you know, people have been complaining a lot about the way Leodrin looks, and I do get it. She does look kind of like she does kind of look like generic, like she almost looks like the Elder Scrolls online lady, which is a little strange because her eyes weren't like super glowy, which is weird. Neither were Lorthomar's, which is odd that they decided not to have like super glowy eyes for them, because Lorthomar's should be like a bright fell green and hers should be like a gold color. So yeah, I agree that the Blood Knights were definitely when they were at their coolest, but I mean, they're cool. They're better now to play in terms of like the game, but yeah, lore-wise, I think they were a lot more fun. Blood Knights in general were a lot more fun back then. But I suppose they also couldn't keep that up forever, because like you're literally siphoning the power off of something, and there's whatever. Like, yeah, I don't think they could have kept up with that forever, unfortunately. Yeah, depression. That'll be it. Lord, I'm full of that, but I'm not trying to bring all that shit. Whatever. For me, y'all are allowed to talk. Y'all can talk about it if you want. I'm trying to not be whatever, but I try to vocalize stuff whenever I'm feeling whatever. But it's been, I don't know, it's just been like everything's just a bitch. It's like every time you pull up anything news related, you're just like, all right, cool. We just a bunch of fascist losers here apparently in the United States now. When you're looking at the guy at this Gamescom thing from Germany who is like warning about this kind of stuff, I'm like, ah, yes, I'm like, that's how you know we're in the fucking future. Sitting over here in the United States, be like, oh yeah, better watch out for all these like fascist pieces of shit. It's like, yeah, buddy. Like, well, at least they learned from their history, so hopefully we have, hopefully we can figure something out. What we talk about? Just being bummed out about fucking everything, because it just feels like stuff sucks sometimes. Could add Void Knights or something? Dude, I think... the only thing I'm worried about is, like... So this last patch going to Koresh, and, like, in general, Xalatath being, like, Void, evil, whatever. I'm really worried that, like, after midnight, people are going to be voided the fuck out. And, because, like, that was kind of at the end of Legion. Like, it was really good, but at the same time, we were just like, man, I am so fucking tired of Fellfire. Which, I mean... They did a pretty good job of breaking it up with different things here and there, but of course the core was also like whatever. Oh yeah, you're right, Haratsu, you're right. That doesn't mean that like all the people over there, you know, into that shit. Some of them are trying to push back just like we are, so. Or as much as we can, you know, because there's, I mean, in some cases it's like, what do you do? Sorry, I just ended up just listening to this, which let's flip over to video game. Let's go zippity bippity on over there. Ta-da! The Silk Song thing was happening, which is crazy. It's dude, it's nuts. Like the amount of like, it blows me away to see just the level of like press coverage of like Silk Song. I trust they'll handle the content pacing, splitting. They've proven good at it before recently. What are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about WoWcraft? Of people getting like the voided out thing. Dread? Did you play Dread last night? Played it, and then the controls are so weird and you're not used to it. Yeah, they've done okay with it in the past. Yeah, that I think people will be. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will be complaining about it more than it actually is a problem. Because that was with, like, Legion. They did a pretty good job of, like, spacing it out. You know, like, you had, like, the Nighthold patch and everything like that. So they were basically 2 entire raids that weren't Fel-themed, right? No, I haven't gotten a chance to look through it yet. I've been planning on reading it here soon. But the, yeah, just so you had, like, you know, the... Because that's a good example of like it not being all Fel themed. Because the first one was the first raid was Emerald Nightmare, and then you had the Nighthold and all that stuff going on. Which yeah, there was like Fel shit going on there, but like it was the whole theme wasn't that. So that was cool. I mean, I think that worked out. So yeah, I think that they'll be fine. Because I think we might get some troll nonsense with Zulamon coming back and whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I think the housing will be cool. Like, I mostly play solo these days, because like I said, we don't really have a ton of people who play much in the community anymore. We have a few, but everybody's kind of intersparsed, I guess, just kind of around, so I mostly just solo it up. So anytime I see stuff for, like, solo play, that's pretty cool. I try to do, like, some of the group things, like, I'll try to do, like, Mythic Plus and whatever, if there's a couple rewards that I want for it, but yeah, so I always look forward to, like, the solo stuff they had. But overall, Gamescom was, like, fine. I think that, like I said, the Resident Evil, Silent Hill F, Bloober, Penis Helm game thing, with the cat that I can't even remember the name of it, the Callisto Protocol or some shit, the chasing of penis. I can't remember the name of it. But, yeah, for the most part, I mean, it was fun to watch, though. It was just longer than I thought it was gonna be. I remember looking at the clock and being like, holy shit. Like, this thing is, like... I was like, this thing's going on forever. It does make me miss, like, E3, though, but I understand why E3 kind of stopped being a thing, but, like... Because you had, like, Nintendo, who eventually started doing, like, their little Nintendo Direct thing, and then everybody else kind of started doing that, too, where it was like, yeah, we'll just do, like, our own thing, which makes sense. But I think the people that used to do, like, E3 and, like, how hype everybody used to get, and... Games industry and all that stuff was just different back then, too. It's a little bit bigger, a lot of bit bigger nowadays, and, I don't know, it's just different. So I don't even know if like E3 in the state that it was would even really work. You know what I mean? It probably wouldn't. I mean, I guess it wasn't. That was why part of the reason that it just kind of stopped being a thing. Probably was not very like cost effective. I see what you're saying about the controls. The only time I've really had control issues is the grapple beam and the, I would say grapple beam, and that's about it, actually. For the most part. It's been okay otherwise. I do think it's interesting that the X-Parasite, like, goes and gets to be, like, a chunkier version of something over here. I don't use manual aiming as much as I probably should either. Because that seems to be pretty important. Yeah, I became substantially more invested, I think, once, like, the X-Parasite stuff showed up. Like, the Emmy stuff is cool, but... And, like, some of the other stuff is neat. I don't really know how I feel about the Chozo stuff. I feel like it's fine. It's a little weird. Little strange. Yeah, I keep forgetting to, like, manually aim, which I probably should do more of. Oh, I see what you mean, like holding it. Yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate that they made it to where like enemies don't like instantly respawn when you exit and enter an area. Damn, dude, that thing is chunk. Jeez. There was a Kirby Air Riders. What? They did a direct for like one. I guess that makes sense for one game. I always forget that Kirby is like. I got nothing. However, the bus has been my longest sub on Twitch. So do that with what your butt will next. Do what butt will next. Thank you, Quasar. I appreciate you being around for so long. I don't think it just become like less obvious, but it does feel like there's like less opportunity to parry stuff. Like I saw that one right there, but as it's become like a lot more like Twitch. It feels like it's really difficult to land. Ah, jeez. Good. I wonder what their like in-game solution is going to be to like cold environment situations. Oh boy. I guess that'll be gravity suit Emmy thing over here. The brand new game? What, Kirby Air Riders? Wait, did somebody say it wasn't a... Oh, never mind. I was confused. You had a feeling it would be like... I don't know anything about it, but... I also never Kirby Air Road, so I don't really know anything about it at all. Shit. Holy crap, dude. I wonder if this Emmy section will be a little bit shorter, because like... Oh, never mind. They're still eating our butt. God, the head when he's... I haven't done this in a while, actually. You notice how they announced a new Pac-Man game because it was with the Sonic racing game? It felt so... What? Those are like two things I can't imagine caring about. Sonic racing game and Pac-Man? What? God, I cannot. Yeah, I can't imagine getting hyped. Not that you shouldn't. You should get hyped if you're trying to get a little pack attack racing. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit. Maybe I can convince it to go the other way. Jeez Louise. Sonic racing game is always sick as hell because it's either stupid or very stupid. I don't think Sonic Racing was related to Fall Flat. Sonic Racing Fall Flat. I need to move quicker here if I'm trying to... Damn. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Yep, thank you for the raid. How you doing? That's a good-looking frog right there. I like that. What's that frog do? What's that frog do? Well, welcome everybody. This is Bitterbits. My name's Nick. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Nep, how was the what were you up to with that cool ass frog? 'Cause that's a cool frog. Nice. That's, you know, honestly, I can't think of more flattering words that could have been said other than nice Perry bro followed by a cool ass looking frog. I feel like that's pretty much the pinnacle. Bootleg game frog. The TTYD remake. I don't know what that is. My brain was trying to process that. Oh, Paper Mario with a 1,000-Year Door. Got it. On top of it. That's interesting that they keep the well, I guess if it's the first thing in the title, sometimes that's kept. Oh, look at those boys. Well, thank y'all for coming on in, and hopefully you had a good time. I've never played one of those Paper Marios. I need to probably do that at some point. I would assume the smart thing to do would be to start with the first one. 1,000-Year Door is that movie from the guy of Street Fighter, right? Akuma or something? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the one that's got like Keanu Reeves in it and he puts his dick in a mailbox. Yes, this is my first time through Dread. I somehow didn't play it, even though I wasn't dreading it, but you know, I don't know, I just didn't, when it first came around, I just wasn't in the mood to do it. It is pretty good so far. It's not perfect, but it's pretty cool. They do a lot right with it. Definitely some really neat stuff that they're doing. Yeah, not like flawless by any means, but it doesn't need to be. Aw, geez. They're using gravity bubbles. Gravity suit man, what's he doing? Well, that's cool, I guess. Ooh. I guess I need to go this way. Ha ha ha! Uh-oh. Shit. Don't ever try to pregame that. You'll just miss every time. Job is worth the wait. 15 years in the making. Yeah, I think it's pretty good so far. Ford with the 103 months. Hey, he pulling you down. He sure is. Thank you, Ford, for the 103 months. Welcome back aboard the bus. Hope you enjoy the ride. Ride never ends. We were just talking about the Gamescom thing and the stuff, which we can all say was probably arousing. Okay. Fine. I forgot about dox yourself on stream like a real gamer. Ah, that's so good. Dox yourself on stream like a real gamer. I will say I haven't gotten a lot of use out of the cloak, which I probably should have, because that seems like the right call. Look at that guy over there. Oh, you can get close to him and they try to, like, punch you, right? Yeah. I only heard about the Sekiro anime announcement. Oh, yeah, that is true. I kind of forgot about that already. That is weird. Dude, could you imagine, like, going back in time and just being like, eventually, the people that Dark Soul will have a game and it will get anime of it? Be like, damn. damn, I mean, I guess I'd be okay with Dark Souls anime. I was trying to make it, I was gonna make a joke about the anime saving that game. But then, I mean, I can't really, because, you know, people actually like Sekiro. I was gonna make a joke about Cyberpunk. Because I always say that game was, you were not allowed to like it, but then the anime came out and saved it. And so everything was fine. Which is not what happened, but, you know, I like to headcanon that one. I can't get over that frog. I like him a lot. Legally distinct. I don't remember what he's legally distinct from, though. But I do like him. Yeah, you know, FromSoft being, like, niche, and absolutely not being niche anymore is interesting. Because it's like, they really are, like, huge now when you think about it. Like, just the general size of... them is pretty crazy. Most people know what the Eldon ring is and all that stuff. I don't know if you'll get that, Deceiver, but can I offer you Gacha game number 486 that has Anime Grill in it? They got that. They got those. Will that suffice? That's all I can offer you at this exact moment. Oh boy. I like how they're doing like Giga Turbo versions of like every enemy that's existed. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. So you gotta get a charged Classy Blast. Oh, never mind. It just kind of like loses its thing. Jerk of a boss. He's a jerk, alright. What if I just didn't move from the attacks that it made? Do you think we'll still be successful? Probably not. New Kingsfield win. Ah, we got enough made up. We got enough like Kings likes that have come out. How many YouTube videos we got of that? Because my top 5 Kings like. The Return of the Kings like, baby. Let's go, gamers. We're gaming on Kingsfield. Let's go. I will say, none of them have been, unfortunately, none of them have been particularly great. Like, I would say the best one, and I've said it before, that it's too good to be a Kingsfield like, is Lunicid. And Lunacid's not even really so much a Kingsfield like as it is just like a first person kind of RPG thing. Because like, it's definitely not. Definitely would not say it's a one of them there Kingsfield. Give me all those X juices. Storm, Jesus Christ. How many missiles are they gonna give us? Okay. We got like 3 different missiles in the last, like... Hold on to begin charging the missiles. Once charged, a yellow laser sight will appear. Use this laser sight to designate up to 5 targets after using the 3 units. Got it. Okay. That's fun. Wait. Kingsfield 4 with the analog patch I found is so much better to play. I mean, you pretty much have to. It's kind of like, remember when we did the Sword of Moonlight thing? That what's their face did, Lunacid person. And I remember joking about how like the game was too easy because the controls like were modernized in any capacity, and it's like once these controls are modernized, this game is like an absolute joke, which is really funny. That's pretty much exactly where it's at. The game became too easy because you could actually, you know, do anything. Neat. I forgot to actually shoot them this year. Again, much like everything else in this game, it's got a pretty good thump to it. That's for sure. Is it just me, or is it weird to see Chozo statues with weapons? Oh yeah, I agree that Lunacid's really good. I just think that like Lunacid is too good to be considered a Kingsfield like. I think that game has like 10 times more of the systems that game ever would. It has like 10 times more dialogue. It is littered with like stuff instead of like Kingsfield, which is very not. It just kind of exists. Oh geez, he's gonna gravity bubble me. This game is playable. That makes it easy. I mean, like, in a funny roundabout way, it is kind of like this game is playable. Like, because Kingsfield plays like shit. So once you've got like the effectively like the modern controls that they implemented for it, I mean that game's like a joke. Like there's zero challenge to it, just because that's it. Ain't much to it. Damn, I get to fight 2 of these assholes? Good. Okay, so that dude, that one's parryable. Gonna be cooking all the missiles. God, sometimes I just whiff that completely. Dude, I remember why is this burrito flat, but I don't remember. I guess we just got it. Thank you so much, Neb. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. You have a good night. Daggerfall Unity makes it so much better. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go grab something really quick. Hang on, look. I forgot about the, I think at the time when we were talking about this Shadow thing, I think I've joked about him basically being as bad as Vegeta about losing. Dude, one of these days, I'm gonna get contact damage. It's gonna be awesome. Gotta get that parry. God, can't parry that. Can't parry that either. I think they lowered their health pool. Have we got an X-corrupted version of those guys yet? I don't think we did. We got the other guys, but not them. Gets a new power meant to fight a villain. Still gets the shaft. That's like Goku. Not just Goku fight. Goku win. Like, well, Goku finna win again. Jeez. Here we go. Vegeta never even tried to bring any of the other Saiyans back to life. Well, yeah, why would he, man? He wants all the glory. That man would have killed his dad if he could. Wow, they gave him space jump. We have had that. Am I going crazy, or does it feel like the powers are like super, like rear loaded here? Like, I just feel like maybe it really was because like around like the 30% mark we just got stuck, and that was what it was, and that's just like it was just because we were kind of stuck. But whatever. Oh, so you can still space jump in water, you just can't go above. That's an interesting thing to do there. Neat way to do that. They're also just being really stingy with the gravity suit. It's like, just give me the fucking thing, dude. y'all are being such jerks. Just give it to me. Cut it out. Do you remember that time Vegeta? He was like, I'm gonna kill my Jinbu and I'm gonna blow myself up and do it. They're like, no, Vegeta, don't do that. And he's just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get him. They're like, damn, Vegeta, big sacrifice, big ups, been loving it. And he's like, Vegeta out. And he does like the piece, and then he come, and then Boo's back. Because once again, Vegeta fucking blew it. And in this case, he blew himself up. So, you know, that was pretty cool. So far, storm missiles are like weirdly. There are a couple items in this that are extremely Metroidvania. And what I mean by that is like, I feel like they have. This happens with all of them. This is not like a just this game issue. This happens with every game that's Metroidvania-esque. And I know I'm using Metroidvania to describe a Metroid game, but you get what I'm saying. The genre itself has transcended just Castlevania and Metroid at this point. So, oh no, I don't want to get. Wow, I actually got away from it. I can't believe it. Not there though. So fucking impossible. Gohan keeps getting Toriyama hand job. Can we explain what does that mean? Those are some pretty scary words that you said. So if you could like dial it, roll it back. That does sound like something Eli would say, for sure. I'm gonna message him and be like, can you please tell me why you said the term Toriyama handjob? Can you please? Can you please justify yourself? Well, see, I don't know if like Gohan's like power-ups wherever is ridiculous as... I don't know. I think they were, like, fine. I either need to slap this back or evade it. Well, there goes that. There it is, quote hand. Got it. Wait, is that Bussy Ignition? We didn't use the Tee Ball Z very much. Wait a minute. I've already been here. This isn't what I needed. Shoot. That door up there is closed. This is a thing over here. I guess I could just go back to that, but that didn't seem right. Oh well. I'm gonna go down over here and see if I can use this ball socket to go back up. I think there's a ball socket over here. Like right up there. Oh, there is, but I can't ball that yet because the Emmy door or whatever. Yeah. It means I have to go through the Emmy zone to deal with that, which is pretty annoying. But there is that shit over there to the left, but I'm pretty sure that's the cold zone. I'm pretty sure this is the cold zone too. So I guess now that we have the missile thing, I suppose we can go back to... I know there was that one area early on that had the storm missile door. But I don't know if there's another one down here that has it. There's some shit over here that looks whatever. You can also go back to Dairon that way. I used Schlemp at work the other day. A patient instantly understood it. Nice. Hell yeah. I haven't said Schlemp as much lately, man. I need to get back to that. Hashtag back to Schlemp. Jaffiel. Bada ding 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 ding, whoa. What, how'd you even see me, man? Like, you like 40 doors away. I do hope that there's a point where, like, there's a showdown with an Emmy and you absolutely just beat its ass. I mean, like just none of this, like, running around, evade. Like, you literally just beat the shit out of it. No, like, supercharged cannon. No, just kill it. Towards the end of the game. Like, they're just like, you just destroyed that fucking thing. I would imagine we're gonna get some kind of, like, hyper beam thing at some point. And I'm going to guess that we are going to use that to obliterate, like a pride obliterating bitch slap against one of those things. I don't know exactly how the power beam thing is going to work, because they've done that in a few of the games, and I don't know what they're going to do here, but I would assume that we will get a power, or turbo hyper beam thing. It's hard to beat Super Metroids, though. Super Metroids is pretty much the pinnacle of fuck yeah. There's another cold spice door. I can't do that. I stole Tee. You can't steal Tee. I mean, that's for use. I didn't invent Tee. Did we come in from Gavarin or what? Because, like, I kind of remember like this area. I kind of remember this area too, but I don't remember like which one exactly we were doing. Viz, thank you for the 69. Who was it last night that was like, I like the RGB effect on the event list thingy or whatever? That made me so happy. I was like, damn, dude, somebody noticed? Then again, a bunch of people have noticed. That's me being silly, but it was the first time I noticed somebody noticing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, apparently there are only a few of these, and we have done all of them here from the looks of it. So I guess I need to just figure out, I need to go back to Dairon and go from there, but I don't know which, I don't remember which one we took, so like, that sucks. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, also thank you, Jigakuro, for the $2 and the big old link. Did messages were working during the Gamescom thing? I wonder if they're still not working, or if they're doing that thing again. Maybe specifically they've started blocking Jigakuro messages because they're like, these are too big, dude. I don't know what to do with this. This is too long. What about this? Gavron, do you know where you're roughly supposed to go after get Storm Missile? Before I look it up, since apparently we can't go to cold. We can't do cold over here. And there's this over here, but I don't think that leads to anything. I think you should see some 7 TV emotes are. This is nothing. What are we talking about? I think it's the green zone and then head back down. Oh, Gavarin? It might be, yeah, that would make sense. God, we were on the exact other side of the... Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. Oh, God, I forgot that Jigakuro had the diaper... The diaper... Dude, what... Oh, man, that'd be so sweet if in player housing for WoW you could get, like, your own portrait of Diaper done. Apparently you get a portrait of the Ballot Pass, which you know people gonna get. It's too cold anyway. Who cares about persistent damage? Fuck it. Who even cares? I don't remember there being any of the missile door things in Gabbard. This game feels like it has a lot of different zones, but I know it has about the same amount that you would normally get. There's this over here too. I guess we can go uppies. Oh, I guess there was one over here. I didn't think I can get in there though. That is a lot of, that's a lot of words. That's screw attack, so we can't do anything with that. Also screw attack. The only thing I can think of is like over here and then like space jumping up that. That's all I can think of at the moment. Or in there, I guess, but we've already been to the top of that, I think. Peace. Panic with the 95 month. How you doing today? What you up to, Panic? How's everything been going in Panic Land? That's another one of those pull doors, but I couldn't do anything with that here. We have to go like down and around if we want to go over there. They're like, jeez Louise. You're awake because the youngest child refuses to slumber. Yeah, it's like they always tell you, like, oh, sleep when the kid sleeps. It's like the child does not sleep. This creature does not sleep. What are you talking about? Oh, right, that was the speed boost thing. I can't even, like, get through that. I mean, I'd have to do that again, which would suck. To get around there. Yeah, I guess I just need to keep going down. Jeez. Oh yeah, I suppose that was also, like, space jumpable there. That's true. Wow, what a dick move. Wow, dick move, dude. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I even knew they were gonna do it, and I'm just like, yep, classic. It's the easiest baby ever, as long as the sun is up. As soon as it's night, she turns into a demon. Turns into a demon. Can't do that because that's a one-way thing. God, this game has been so excited about putting you in Waterland and being like, congratulations, you get to live here now. Nice. Does it go back up on a timer? No, it doesn't, actually. Well, that sucks. Damn, dick move. I guess you could come around the same way you came up. I think, is this enough height to... Yeah, it is. Yeah, it'd be really cool if, like, on the, like, because on the inevitable escape sequence, you just bash the hell out of, like, a bunch of enemies, but that wouldn't make much sense, because that would imply that there were, like, a million over here, which there's only supposed to be, like, 7 or something like that, right? Something along those lines. Ooh, yeah, gonna do some Metroid. What kind of car insurance do you think Metroid got? Like 2? Got it. Oh no! Damn, salvaged. This does not feel like progression. This feels like... Well, maybe it is. Hang on. You know, I will say, though, that while they are doing, like, the piece of heart E-Tank thing, which is a little weird, I think that the ones that are, like... I think them having, like, the main ones just kind of out there and available. I actually kind of like what they're doing with that. As much as I'm not a big fan of piece of heart E-Tank, I do like the general idea of this because I think it's done a good job of, like, making sure that the player has more standard E-Tanks available, and they're very obvious when they do show up. And they don't seem... I don't think any of the full ones are hidden. I think all the ones that are hidden are the chunky ones. And I could be wrong on that. Maybe I just didn't notice, but... Oh god. just gonna space jump on over that. I always think it's interesting to see like the like screw attack like removed from the space jump, because they feel like they're so integral. Like it's always weird to think about those two independently. And you can do that in Super Metroid. Like you can like turn off the space jump and just do the screw attack, and it always feels like really strange without it. They feel like they're kind of like the same. Give it the juice. I guess I gotta keep going this way, because there's not really a choice here. Unless you freeze that guy and, like, jump up on him, but... So I can't do anything here. I don't even know what that block is over there. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. I'm kind of like stuck. Oh, right, you can use the thing to go through the thing. That's right. Forgot. $74K a year. Is that what the site is named after? Wait, Fennec, is that a joke? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's named after. Dang, they made screw attack into a real thing. You know, good on them for calling it that, too. I feel like that's one of those things that, like, wouldn't happen nowadays, because somebody's gonna be like, don't call it that. Don't call it that, the Americans are gonna laugh. All the English speakers are gonna make fun of it. But yeah, there it is. It's fucking awesome. It's got a cool name. And it has, like, one of the best sounds ever in a game. Like, they managed to make that shit sound like it is chewing up everything that you were, like, going at. Like, it's all, like, it's a... Sound design in, like... Man, that's one of those things I should make, like, a PoopTube video about. Like, I could rant on this for, like, hours. Sound design in early video games is incredible. Like, because it's the limitations of, like, what they were working with. Like, another one that comes to mind is the wind sound that they use in Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI. That, like, that shit to me is so iconic because it is just... It was such a clever usage of that sound chip to make it sound like wind. And be, like, perceivable as wind. Even just on its own like that, which I think is just fascinating that they were able to do that. Don't touch me. Call the fuck attack instead. Uh-oh, Spargudio. All right. I don't even know who Hoopla is, but I hope they're having a good time playing Donkey Kong Country. I can also turn those off. I don't know why I haven't. What power-up we get? I feel like we are just chugging through power-ups like crazy. That's wild. I actually didn't think we were gonna get the gravity suit like right here, but I guess that makes sense. Looks good, dude. Good shit. That's a good look for the gravity suit. Oh, comma, banana. Oh, comma, banana. Oh, comma, banana. Extreme cold and lava. Oh my god. The dash melee's damage. Oh. I haven't really been dash meleeing. I didn't know that. Can you just like hit enemies with it? I guess so, yeah, you can knock them back with it. Well, dang, now that we can move freely in water, it doesn't feel fun anymore. now it just feels stupid. Oh my god. Thank God the charge thing works against them. Oh, I was like, damn, that one's just free. Probably like a cross bomb thing or something. Oh, well, maybe I should not be stupid and do it right. Ooh. Oh, it is screw attack. Wow, shit. Yeah, gravity suit looks really good in this. It's a good color combination.
Uploading data.
Looks better than the variable suit.
PX have spread across the entire planet. Assume all living organisms have by now been replaced by X. There is another problem you may have noticed. The temperature of ZDR has started to fall. I cannot say for certain if the X are to blame, but the drop in temperature is indisputable. The gravity suit should keep you insulated from the effect of low temperatures. Even so, beware the unexpected and proceed with caution.
Baby progress? No. Bonanza still doesn't fit in the DK Mario timeline at all. If there's anything that I'm concerned about, like on this, in this exact moment, it's the fucking Mario timeline. I'm gonna call up Ja Rule to see if he can make sense of all of it for me. I'm just gonna go to Artaria and just see. What was the last title that forced you to use Zero Suit, Samus? Zero Mission? Is the only one, to my knowledge, actually, that we did that, and that was just during the sneaky part where you gotta go, like, the Space Pirate Station thing or whatever. Wow, they weren't kidding. It's like, I don't know if you've noticed, but the temp's starting to fall here, but like, yeah. When you say the temp started to fall, that might have been a slight, maybe we're not selling it quite as much as we should. What the fuck is this then? Oh, literally just stupid. Oh my god, it is screw attack again. Jesus Christ, everything's screw attack. That's, I think, thing we don't have yet or something. Yep, it's... Wow, dude. Yeah, like, some of the late progression feels like you get a new item, you don't really get to use it all that much. And then it's like... You're just, like, on to the next thing. Like, I feel like we have gotten to use, like, the rocket missile thing or swarm missile thing, like, very, very little. What do we get next? We getting heat missile? Because at this point, I'm starting to think that that's where it's gonna be. Hey, like, you want some heat missile? Screw attack again. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like after the encounter with I'm just gonna shoot your shield, dude. You're an idiot. It makes a flash, which implies that at some point it may be destroyable. It's cool that you can like lock on and then jump over him too. Ooh, gross. Dude, the kill animation for that is still so good. Like a fat 10 out of 10. Hey, Sugar, what's up? How you doing? It is interesting, though, that the gravity suit protects you from, like, low temp stuff, but you're still weak to it because you're Metroid DNA. Like, you can withstand it slightly more, but, like, no, you're not. you are by no means immune to it. Getting it next. Look at all the advertising. Buy a screw attack here. There's that Pulsulon over here is a new item, so I guess we're trying to get to that. I don't think I can do anything with this because I need the hot missile. Did we not go right earlier? Oh, I guess I didn't. That was a little confusing because I think this part of the map was already filled out from earlier. Let me guess, screw attack. not. Guys. Yeah. Got him. I wonder if this is also like... Oh, that's missile. Alright. Dude. That thing is... Oh my god. Was that thing dead before it even had a chance to do anything? Alright, what the... What? What if I slowly add advertisements to the stream? Well, we did that kind of. We did ad souls. I don't know if I'd do an ad-based joke so quickly since the last ad-based joke. do me ad-based jokes. It's also like, it's one of those things that's like, parody's dead. So like our entire lives are just that now. It's like just this never-ending ad saturation nightmare, and it's just like, all right, well, here we are. here we are. Damn, that shit shows those in Frozen. Fuck. Damn, that Frozen too. Like the film. I guess we can go around over there. I'm assuming we're gonna go to Cataris and go get the spice sauce, right? Like that feels like the correct course of action, because we have it. We can now survive turbo heat, which means go to Cataris and get the spice sauce. Maybe. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of. There's also a direct path to Cataris that's not frozen, so it seems like that's kind of like where they want us to go next. I gotta say, I wasn't prepared for the environmental change. I think that's interesting.
Uploading data.
Does it not add anything?
I have determined the reason for the planet's rapid cooling. Thermal energy is no longer being routed from Cataris. This area, Arteria, is located in the depths of the planet. Much of it will be frozen. Find a way to thaw any frozen doors and pools you encounter. The central control system you activated in Cataris is still operational. Some force must be returned here after solving the problem.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, the stuff like freezing over, that is pretty interesting. I like that. There may be a screw attack there. The screw attack certainly would thaw that ice, considering it kills everything, even water. Like, damn, screw attack got hands. It killing the water. Well, he might be prompt. In this, he's a prominent character. Haha. Yeah, I guess it would be the hot screw, wouldn't it? Oh, can't thaw that. I don't want more missile upgrades. They're dumb. They're butt. I love when they put a missile upgrade like right next to something like that, and it's just like, here you go, dude. Apparently, it doesn't. I don't think it makes other M real. I think like they've just. I mean, maybe it does. I'm not actually like a Metroid lore person, so y'all would know before I would. I mean, like I know stuff about it, but I don't know like everything. So once it starts involving like other M and whatever. Once we go past like SR388 and Zeebs, I don't really know much. I guess. I'm gonna say Zeebs every time because it just kills me. It just kills my soul. Maybe instead of another missile upgrade, it'll be like the hot beam, which you know you would assume that plasma could melt steel beams, but I guess not. You know, running through that area actually reminded me, like the big tube, reminded me of how badass the that scene in Super Metroid is when you shatter that with the power bombs. Like that is such an interesting thing. I think about that sometimes, how neat that was. But especially for the time. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. That game for when it came out is still just insane. Like Adam the AI showed up in Fusion imitating Adam the person from Other M. But what if like Adam was not? This doesn't mean necessarily that Other M has to be canon. Like Adam could be a character that like they had a different idea for or something. Like nobody likes Other M. Like nobody wants to make that shit canon. Nobody cares. Like it's terrible. I'm actually surprised we didn't shatter the hallway in the Catarus bit, but I guess. Oh, or running to Catarus, which is also frozen. Well, Catarus was more hot potato than this. I guess part of it's frozen too. The zones are like really weird. Cause like, yeah, this has changed some. You know, of course, cause it's got like the Frozone going on and shit. But like, I guess Catarus had like a pretty heat appear. I don't know. Still neat. Game's still good. Still like it. You can say no, it's not. You can say declined. You can say no, thank you. Heat was being routed from Cat Dog. You gotta go fix it. What if instead of playing any video games, we just played Federation Fun Force over and over forever? That'd be pretty cool. Gross. Side blurb in some gaming magazine that made a bunch of puns about a version of Prime that was about doping and drugs. Oh hey, it's that thing from the that was getting zapped earlier. That's good. And now it's an X-Parasite. That's fun. Boy, I sure hope it gives us the hot beam. I'm starting to think it might. Okay, no, it needs to be. Oh my god. will say the swarm missile thing does look really, is pretty fun. It's got a good thump. I keep thinking they're going to go to the other side, but they don't. Oh, if you go to the labs after the X is released, you get to see it's missing. Oh, that is actually really cool. That's really neat. It's good detail. Yeah, because it like continues right there, which I always think it's gonna go to the other side. I keep charging the missile there, and I shouldn't just focus on jumping. Damn, stepping in the spice sauce does a ton of damage too. Where does Seamus store 137 missiles? In their butt. The Pepto Beam. Oh, I can't wait. If she shoot you, it's gonna hurt. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong. Wow. Big move. Damn, the spice sauce still hurts. Why the Pepto Beam gotta hurt? Oh, dude, that was a parry. Metroid boss progression is normally really good. And pretty good in this too. Like I just feel like the rate at they kind of ramp up. What the fuck? Oh, you use Swarm here to hit them all at once. That would make sense. Good. I guess you could speed boost do that, maybe? Yeah, probably. The fuck attack definitely beats O Banana. Does it? Seamus just screw. Maybe they'll do that for the next Metroid. They'll just make it open world and you can destroy everything to completely defeat the point. Dude, that would work. I didn't mean to. I oopsied that. I wonder if the ice missiles are like generally more damage against it than the swarm novel. Like, I wonder if you can, like, phase it sooner. Phase on it, am I right? Well, the wind was blowing really hard. I couldn't get away from the Pepto wall. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I mean, we are. Oh, what the fuck? Dang. Hey, Pepto-Bismol. Shit. Dang, I thought maybe like speed boosting that would be like the way to go. Wow. Damn, the double. I think generally you want to just space jump there, and you can do the speed boost thing right at the end. Because if you do the speed boost right there, you move forward slightly, and it makes it really hard to, like, dodge the stuff. Damn, just 1 minute and 10 seconds, Jigakuro? That's crazy. That's nuts. We flappy chosen? we flapping? I can't tell if I can't tell if the ice missiles were like less damage, more damage, what. Holy shit, that phased it. We didn't even have to do the thing. Yeah, you have to be careful with that, because if you're not paying attention, you get hit by like the one thing that just sucks. You have to jump it like right there at the last second before it does the slash, and then you can actually hit it. They finally cut Burger World? Oh, just not do Burger World at all? I can't tell if they want you to like shoot it during the... I guess you could aim the missiles at it during that first part. Damn, they skipped the entirety of Zebra? Oh, Zebra, Zebra, Zebra. That was a fun game. Let's see if I can actually hit this time. Yeah, there we go. Just have to aim it. You can aim pretty quickly on that, dude. Fucking Flappy Bird ass segment. Damn. Damn, we gotta get a Crocomire melt in the lava segment. Well, it turned into an X-Parasite and then melted in the lava. Now, if it came out with its weird X-Parasite bones, that'd be pretty gross. They did make Seamus pretty vicious in this. I do have to tell you, that's really good. Oh, Seamus, Seamus, Seamus. Wow. Yeah, they definitely made Samus a lot more just like, fuck it. Just like, whatever. Just shoot shit, who cares? Like, they're giving her like a little bit of doom in this, which is pretty good. It's just the level of like, whatever, dude. Shoot it. You see, like, the pacing of upgrades is really strange, because you would think, like, almost immediately after that fight, you would get something, but, like, instead you're gonna get it, like, later. Which is fine, I mean, it makes sense, it's just, I don't know, it always feels like... It's mainly been, like, the later part of the game that's felt like that, that's felt kind of... Like, the pacing was weird sometimes. Boss fights are all pretty good, though. Then again, the entire game's good. Like, there's very little about it that I'm like, this fucking sucks. There's things I have, like, minor grumblances about, but nothing that would hit this fucking sucks territory. I guess we could take this warp, which would put us, I think, exactly where we need to be. But we don't have the spice sauce yet, which I think I need to go up to go get that. I don't know if I ever realized you could parry those shockwave robots. The little slammy boys? Yeah, you can parry like most of the stuff in the game. I just forget to most of the time. So you can shine spark that boss. Oh, that would have been a good idea, yeah. Cook it and then blast in like a diagonal or something like that. Yeah, like, I didn't... Maybe the screw attack does destroy, like, the ice or something like that. Maybe we don't get, like, the hot beam. Because we've only got, like, one more morph ball upgrade, I guess. I wonder what it's going to sound like. It's alright. Definitely not Super Metroid obnoxious, but that's okay. Oh, that's true, yeah, I guess all the ice melted. I thought that we were gonna get the heat beam or something, like, there'd be, like, residual ice, but I guess not. They were advertising the screw attack. Looks cool, though. Okay, so the last set of screw attack blocks, I think, that we were looking for... Well, there's shit down here that we can do now. I know there was some stuff in Berenia, I think, I guess. Maybe we should go back there? The laptop right here in the office. Yeah, we do have access to a lot of the map now, that's true. Uncharged beam spam is the highest DPS. Wait, against that enemy? I don't even think that enemy took uncharged beam damage. Pretty sure you had to like actually do something with that, but I could be wrong. Super missiles are still, like, the missile thing has been really interesting in this across the board. Right there in the bag. Oh, okay. Erica managed to get one of these, because she was trying to get one for her coworker. If you hadn't seen, like, what a Labubu is, it's this little creature. Which, she said that it reminded her of where the wild things are. And I was like, you know what? That's exactly what they look like. As a matter of fact, it's this creature. It's just like a, yeah. They're like Beanie Babies. That's like as soon as I saw them, I was like, oh, they're just Beanie Babies. Yeah, her coworker was looking for one for her kids. So anytime Erica hears that, she's like, so she was like, you want me to open it and see if it's the right one? She was like, yeah, go ahead. But the gosh, what I was gonna say. Okay, thank you. He was at the beginning of the stream, he missed it. They have the most incredibly predatory IRL gacha system imaginable. They don't deserve to exist. As most things like that are nowadays. It's like fucking amiibo. I remember like trying to find like some of them around like Breath of the Wild, and like I didn't even really want them. I mainly got them because like I wanted to see what they did for like Breath of Wild, but it was yeah. Where are we going now? Oh, is it worse? I don't know anything about it. I know she had a hell of a time trying to track one down for her coworker. Yeah, her coworker was looking for him, and anytime Erica hears that, she tries to help people get stuff. Like she's done with like other stuff, but she's like an infuriating levels of trying to like track one down for him. Well, they always find something new to do, like as far as, you know, that kind of shit goes, because like blind boxes have been around for a while, but there weren't quite as many things I think that used like the blind box shit that people were like so actively and aggressively. I remember there was one they had for like Blizzard shit. I forgot what it was. It was like a Funko Pop type thing or whatever, but it wasn't Funko Pop. Whatever it was, and like people were like paying hundreds of dollars for these boxes that may have like the Sylvanas one or like the Arthas one or whatever. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm like, and it sucks because it's like, I wish they would just sell the damn things that people want, but I mean, again, they make them way more money to just not do that. So they're gonna do whatever makes them money, because like. Yeah, I get it, but you don't have to justify it. I mean, you said you weren't, but I can figure out. Look at that chumba. He only lets Erica pick him up like this. He won't let me do this. Little chubba wubba. Not only are they all blind box gacha after you order one, online and the shipment's confirmed, the website will immediately let you know which one you got, so you can know that wasn't the one you want. You can immediately buy another one without waiting for shipping. What?
Not mine.
I really.
Pop Mart. That's only the pop.
Erica said that's apparently only one type of them. I don't know like anything. I don't know like anything about them. I like the unicorn blind boxes, but that's just because unicorns, unicorns, even if you don't get the one I'm specifically looking for, I still get a unicorn. Oh, we will, Sass. Yeah, I didn't, yeah, I hadn't heard of that. I know she's like actively bought a couple, but they also, I thought they were gonna be like way more expensive than they were, but I guess it's one of those things that's like not, because like when I first like heard about them, I'm like, dude, I don't know about it either. I don't know. You guys would know way more. Yeah, Erica said she didn't get anything when she bought.
I bought the box. And I can find out.
Allegedly, they tell you in the email which one you got, or something.
When they showed it.
When they should. Well, I
They're
mean,
on back.
well, you said you already got like the.
I put it in.
Oh, okay.
So the freezer.
How the hell do you do this, right? Oh, you probably have to turn into the Morphball and then... I don't know how you boost that. Oh, I see, next time. That's pretty easy. You know, a lot of these Shine Spark puzzles have kind of come down to that. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that they end up feeling like...
Is it the Chinese space?
Damn, I gotta fucking do that, like... God.
It didn't give me.
Yeah, hers doesn't... Yeah, she just showed me hers. It doesn't show anything. It just shows that she bought one, basically. Oh, I don't think... I don't think so. Oh no, they're hip. They're clearly hip. What do you, like... I feel like you don't have time to do the... to bank this. I'm so unfazed by most, like, marketing anything these days. Because, like, I just feel like everything's fucking predatory and terrible now. Can you do, like, a... Yeah, I guess I could charge bomb it. Wait, you mean the split bomb? Or are you talking about the thing where you charge your beam and it like blows up? Well, you can't do that in this. Never mind. Oh my god, yeah, that's super tight. You can do that though. That's definitely doable. Yeah, I don't know anything about the little boo-boo. I know that Erica, there was one that she thought was cute, and then otherwise she's just been looking for her coworker. When she first told me, she's like, they remind me of like where the wild things are. I was like, oh my god, I absolutely see that. That looks very much. Yeah, Erica said she got a couple. If anybody wants any, to let her know. Or is looking for one, I guess. God, that was tough, dude. Got it though. Yeah, I figured as much. I'll wrap up here in a minute. No, you can't do that because that's. No, it'd be like we could just like rim it or something. This is turned into a weird. No, you don't. That's crazy. No, the parry is fucking awesome. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, Nom. That's fucking everything, though, isn't it? That obviously wasn't even what I needed. Oh, that was the various dude. Holy shit. Well, so I came up here for mostly nothing. It'd be like the Stanley Cups. Now you can find 500 at your local Goodwill. Hang on one sec. I sure do remember the Beanie Baby investment. Sure do. I think some people are probably taking that shit too seriously. I think for others, it's literally just a stupid little silly toy thing that, whatever. It ain't that big a deal. If anything, at least it's a physical product. I mean, fuck's sake, I feel like some of the shit, we're just like, here we go, here's this temporary digital good that you can get that's FOMO. It's like, yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude, I'm fucked. But none of it's good. I don't know where we're going now. I like how that thing just shriveled into a fucking smidge and then died. Same. That was me after some of the Gamescom trailer. Just shriveled and died. That's pretty good. He's a wow, the boo-boo missile. Somebody, the first time somebody had mentioned one, they showed something. I don't remember what it was. And it was fucking heinous. And I was like, what the hell is that thing? It's so ugly. And then when I saw one, I was like, oh, those aren't nearly as like, I was like, that must have been like a joke or something. I was like, because they weren't nearly as horrendous as I thought they were going to be. I was like, oh, they just look like little weird troll doll things. I was like, whatever. I don't know what it was that I saw. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is that? So it must have been somebody just making a joke about it.
Uploading data.
Well done, Samus. You have stopped the planet from cooling. In addition, you have gained the screw attack ability. It will help you access previously unreachable
It's like
places.
AI. This is so weird sometimes.
You are far more combat ready than when you first arrived, but you are still not prepared to face Ravenbeak. There is a very low probability of success in standing against him now.
Cool, thanks. Appreciate it. Like Ravenbeak gonna slap that face. Bitch. Alright, we got Catarus, and we got... What else we got? I need to figure out food because all I ate earlier was a peanut butter sandwich. I'm getting like, I think I'm getting like angry. Stupid thing. I can always tell when I'm getting that because like I start to get a headache and like the dumbest shit starts to make me angry. I guess we could go back to... God, I'm over navigating this map for some reason. I feel like it's like the zones themselves are like weirdly... They're like strangely indistinguishable, which is... Like, I feel like they kind of blend together, which is actually good to have like some kind of kind of a biome blending thing going on where it's like the areas feel like they kind of merge into each other. But it makes me feel like Norfair is like very like distinct from the rest of everything. Friendstar is very distinct from the rest of everything. Like and that's like good, but it's bad at the same time because it makes it feel like very segmented. But it does help with like navigation. Needles with the 505 says apparently there's a new Strong Sad plush that's been intentionally understuffed for superior slouching. Yeah, I think Pink sent me a picture of it and I saw it right before I started streaming. I call it the Pounce Sad or some shit. Either way, I still need to get a Kick the Cheat, and I still need to get, I guess I need to get the Strong Sad thing too at some point. They look pretty good. Thank you, Needles, for the 505. Thank you for keeping this little show in business. Y'all give Needles some love. Or be a Melvin and don't. I know a couple of you finna. You gonna be like, I'm not gonna do it because I got Melvin. I got Melvin in my soul. Yeah, I think so. I know what you're talking about. Plus, this is like super new. The Polka Jungle. Sensor lock door. We got a thing over there. Some poop. I know this is not progression, but I should probably go do it. I think I needed to go back to Berenia or whatever it was. Fuck. Which I guess if I'm gonna do that, I think the blue teleport would take me back there for the most part. Like, to where I needed to be. I don't know. Maybe need to go, like... Can I be a Melvin and still bittersweet anyways? No, like, that's like... Yeah, that's like anti-Melvin behavior. Dropping some love in chat for those who support the channel monetarily. That is anti-Melvin behavior. You could be a Melvin if you want, but I mean, like that's a choice you got to make, and that's hard to do. That's hard to look at. That's hard to stare your parents in the face. They'd be like, "Are you Melvining tonight?" Be like, "Yes." I fucked up. That like we were so proud of you, and now look at you. You fall apart. How far you fallen to become Melvin? Playing this on the Switch 2 was stupid. I should have just played this on the Switch 1. There has been, so far, I think, no perceivable difference. I haven't looked it up, though. Somebody may have done, like, a breakdown of it. I mean, then again, people would do a breakdown of, like, I analyzed all of the breaths that Geralt of Rivia took in Witcher 3 48-hour analysis. And I'd be like, I've never cared that much about anything in my life. I have analyzed this thing, and I have now made a 46-hour video about it. And I'm like, great. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this, dude? You can assume the frame rate's higher? Probably not. You say Melvin, and I'm just remembering one of the Pokemon team members for a random time? Maybe. I don't remember that, I don't remember which Melvin that would have been. When it comes to Nintendo hardware, I think it's safe to not assume anything ever because, like, my God, look at what they've done. Why would the elevators be so sparky? Like that would that imply like some kind of fault? I was watching a 2+ hour video on the Vampire Diaries. I've never seen the show, but now I know about it. That's kind of like a unique. That's kind of like a wholly like unique concept. That's well, it's a lot more prevalent, I guess, than it would have been a long time ago. The idea of like never seeing X, Y, or Z thing, but becoming like insanely versed on it because you watch like some like deep ass dive on like YouTube that somebody who's like obsessed over it made. I mean, I suppose like somebody could have written like some crazy ass article about it too, you know, but like. I wonder if just shooting these guys would be like the way to go now. Or if missiles would still be good. Dude, do they also Screwbird attack? Holy shit. Should have parried that. That was stupid. The fact that that goes through enemies here is probably like huge too. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Oh. I actually meant to go to that scene for like a second, and then I didn't leave it. I meant to switch over to that for a second, and then I was like, oh wait, hang on. While I'm doing all this, let me go check that lonk from earlier. Thank you for telling me though, because otherwise I probably would have just forgotten. Holy shit, are you me from the future? Shut the fuck up, you greasy homunculus. Do I become a girl? It doesn't fucking matter, dude. We need to start planning for retirement now. Shut the fuck up, you greasy homunculus. You greasy homunculus. Just Nick in the zone? Dude, I'm trying to stay in the zone, you feel me? I actually grabbed the other Switch, because now I'm kind of curious to try, video game, but like video game, but on the original, because like now I want to see what it was like. I want to taste it. I want to go back to the ass for a little bit and just be like, I'm just trying to taste it, dude. I'm just trying to taste the mediocrity. Poor Switch. I'd have to like the annoying thing about the Switch stuff is even if I like wanted to download it, you have to like virtual game card it or whatever, which it's gonna be like you're already on. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to. The systems are close. Systems are close enough. Dude, I have to like go to this like virtual. Jesus Christ, this is so weird. Hang on a second. Oh, Pretendo, you're so strange. Look, the Switch has like frame rates and stuff. Come on now. I was muted, so you didn't get to hear my rant on this. I just said I'm just being stupid. We're not, whatever, it's fine. I was just grabbing the old Switch, which I forgot how much smaller it was. Which is funny. I needed to get that back out anyway, because I was planning on doing Ring Fit again at some point. Get started on that and then start lifting weights and crap again, because I'm up to 221 pounds. I'm just like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. It's like 40 pounds heavier than I was when I started Butter Bats. So, yeah. Love that. I don't know where to go now. Cause like I opened up Pandora's butt, and now here I am. And I've like loosely spaced out to the point where I'm just like, shit, I don't really know what I'm doing. Apparently, I'm looking at the progression of this. Apparently, we were not supposed to have the cross bomb yet. Wow, that's pretty funny, actually. That's because like in this thing, it's like get the screw attack now. Let's go get the cross bomb. I'm like, wait, wait, hold up. Okay, we fought the big crazy man. We got the Scroobert attack. Okay, so we do need to be in Berenia, which is good. And then apparently we need to go to... We fought the 2 robot soldier boys. Wow, you know what's crazy? Apparently we are exactly where we need to be. That's really funny, actually. Yeah, that's hilarious, actually. That's so funny. Like, we're, like, literally in the exact spot that we need to be. So I was good. I had to just keep goofing around because I was just supposed to take the teleporter, and I just walked right over it. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I don't need to go back to Gabarin, but I guess I do. The reason I would use the 1 over the 2 is because I would also, like, if it's a Switch 1 game, and if Erica wanted to play something, since she plays games so infrequently, and I would really like her to be able to play stuff when she's, like, feeling it. Just because I'm trying to be supportive of her playing games, I would want her to be able to play whatever it was. So if it's something that's on Switch 1, I would be happy to just flip over to that. It's not a big deal. There's your reason. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Oh, hey, it's yeah, that's right. It's one of the... Wait a minute. Yes, it would be Fortnite. That's not the cross bomb. That's a whole different upgrade. So I can't... Yeah, because that's power bomb. Oh shit, so we haven't gotten... Oh, well, never mind. You can just bust through that. Never mind. Never mind. Me dumb. Just break through it. I want to break free. I want to break free. You know what I will say, though? That the spin jump, or the... What is it? And also, I would get two Switch 2s. That's just, that doesn't come up often enough that, like, I feel like we should get 2 of them. But there are times where, like, I'm trying to make sure the original Switch is set up if there's, like, something from the OG that I could probably just get away with playing that on so she could putz around in Fortnite or whatever it is. That's pretty crazy that Power Bomb's, like... That's crazy that Power Bomb is, like... after Screw Attack. Or I guess it doesn't have to be. I suppose you could get it otherwise. I accidentally skipped the cross bomb for a little bit when I was supposed to get it. That's fun. Yeah, like, apparently we got it pretty early, so... Welcome to the We Sit and Work Also Depressed as Fuck Club. Hit 94 kilogram myself, which looks weird on me because I'm tall as fuck, too. Or I'm a tall fuck, too. What's it like being tall? I'm like 5'9", 5'10", maybe, on a good day. And I feel so small. Oh, dude, it's the 2 boys. Every tall friend I've ever had has said the exact same thing, that they fucking hate it. They're just like, yeah, it sucks. They're like, how many door frames have you hit your head on? How many cars have you, like, hit your head on, like, getting in the car or whatever? I'm like, none, thankfully.
Uploading data.
What happened to the camera? Why did it get, like,
on the
shifted?
planet's surface? You finally made it, Samus. There is still a problem. Destroying the planet will eliminate the X-parasites, but Ravenbeak is unlikely to sit idly by as this happens. He will try to escape once he detects the danger. Ravenbeak's search for Metroid DNA poses a threat to the galaxy. He will never give up.
Where the fuck else are you gonna get Metroid DNA from? Anyway. Like, other than us, like, where's he supposed to be getting that shit from? You have to fucking stun those guys, or it's just a shit show. Alright, that upgrade down there, I'm going to assume, since we have plasma, and we have everything else, I'm going to assume that's wave beam. But that's just an assumption, because wave beam is normally purple. Dude, is that the hydration? Oh, right, cross bomb. moisten up. Yeah, looking at like the Switch thing with like the virtual game card deal, like just looking at the glance of that, that's so stupid because like they basically make you insert the virtual game card before it allow you to download the game. Which I'm like, dude, I know that this is just like an authentication method. Why don't you just let me download the fucking game while I like... That's so stupid. But then again, this is Nintendo we're talking about, who only recently learned that the internet was real. So, you know, bless their hearts, they're trying. Bless their hearts, they're trying so fucking hard. Did you not play this at launch? Is this your first playthrough? Yeah, I've never played this before. You might remember me playing, Super Omega Metroid 2 remake. Just the Metroid 2 remake. Seamus Returns. Which I did, you know, honestly, looking back at it, I don't think I really liked it that much. Like, I don't remember walking away from that one being like, yeah, this was good. Like, it was, I remember it, like, playing well, but I also remember it just being kind of whatever. I played about half of the Prime Remaster, and I think it's pretty damn good. I think it is very solid, and, I dig it. I think I didn't finish it because I think it was one of those moments where it was like, yep, I know what's waiting for me at the end of this, and I fucking hate it. What is that over there? Is that a ship? I'm surprised the ice doesn't still, like, partially damage you. And it's like, yeah, sure, the gravity suit helps with the extreme temperature stuff, but I'm kind of surprised that... I don't know, I'm kind of surprised that it's, like, you can live through this at all. Unless there was, like, something in Fusion that I'm forgetting about where, like, Seamus somehow gets, like, completely... Or not, like, not negates it, but starts to negate the ice weakness thing from the Metroids or something. Is it just with the Varia suit? Yeah, I remember going away from like the Metroid 2 Samus Returns thing, and I remember thinking like that AM2R kind of was just better. Like, well, better's not really. I feel like it just feels a little bit more correct. Damn, I was gonna try to get away from that. So the SAX lets itself be absorbed. Oh, okay. Yeah, she just doesn't have the ice. So, okay, so I'm just wrong about that. I thought she still had the ice weakness. Why doesn't she just get the Frozone beam again then? What fuck? Maybe the ice missiles are just more fun. Those are very satisfying to use. They did a really good job of that. They've done a really good job with a lot of the sound effects and like visuals and stuff. Okay, so I guess this Emmy is gonna be like the wave beam or whatever. God, do you remember those dumb Ussy memes that were popular? Oh, I sure do. Dude, I remember laughing so fucking hard. It was at that thing that, like... Wasn't that the thing that TikTok, like came from? Songly or whatever the fuck it was called? Like, isn't that, like, what TikTok came from? Or something like that, or some similar shit? That's fucking crazy. Never in a million years, if that was the case, would I ever assume that the Mr. Krabs is one thick bitch. Let me see that, Krusty. Would turn into like one of the most prominent social media platforms. That shit's crazy, dude. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that just like nuts to think about? Because that is correct, right? That thing became TikTok. Like, I'm not like misremembering that, or if both of us are misremembering this. What? Nobody would ever do that with Tick Snack. What the hell's going on right here? Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I was like, hold up. I'm like, are we soft locked? Because that's the power bomb. Should be able to knock that out with a charge shot too. Okay, so we'll need more room for the thing. I keep forgetting the cross bomb even exists. Shit. Spice it up. God. You tagged me in it? Oh, it was musically. Okay, that's what it was. I thought it was songly. Yeah, I'm so glad that, like, whenever... I remember, like, being a little bit worried about going on that rant initially about the unalive shit. It's like, oh, Nick, it's not that big a deal. I'm like, it is a big fucking deal. I'm like, this stupid, like... Because I remember it didn't really bother me quite as much until there was that thing where it was, like, somebody was covering, like, a real-ass murder of, like, 2 people. And, like, the person who was responsible for it absolutely deserves to be admonished in, like, every fucking way. Like, no, don't cutify what they did. Like, don't use cute verbiage for it or anything like that. No, they fucking murdered them. Like, no, we're not doing this, like, oh, cutesy, wootsy, oopy poopy, I unalive you. No, they fucking murdered them. They're assholes. Like, fuck them. They don't get cute verbiage, like... Yeah, I'm so dumb. So dumb letting that happen. Ugh. There's something beeping in my game every now and then, and I think it's... You said I'm keeping it in my oven, and I'm like... Does of out heat the food, hot cool the food, of out the food? I was so confused. It is really interesting, actually, this game so far, because, like, part of me feels like... Yeah, none of these... I guess we need to go through this entire gauntlet up here, because, like, none of this shit so far is long enough of a spot to take this thing out. So I suppose I need to keep on moving. Oh, I guess so, though. I mean, you could loop back through here, so, like... Yeah, there's not really a straight shot long enough, I think, just yet. I think I need to go, like, up top or something. Because most of these are built like this to have, like, a chase sequence and then getting to an area that you have enough of a shot to take it out. Something like this. Slump on up here, you idiot. I missed. Didn't miss that time, bitch. But now think of the children who might see the naughty no-no words, even though they're supposed to have parents who do their fucking jobs and shield them from inappropriate content. Yeah, I mean, like, kids are gonna see crazy shit on the internet by the very nature of it anyway, but Don't worry, the AI will protect us, and Google will just have you give them your ID, and that will protect us. It's okay. The AI will protect us. It'll protect the children and protect our puritanical values. No sex word. No fuck word. No fucking fuck it. Don't say it. No murder word. No scary words. The AI will save us. And it will filter feed our content to make sure that everything is fucking okay, dude. Hey, it was the wave beam, alright. I didn't know if maybe they do something else with the purple, but wave beam made sense considering there was a cone on the door, or the little sphere on the door. Every time I think about like the AI protecting us and, you know, whatever, and just harvesting our organs and our data and our image and everything, all I can think of is just Meatwad saying only adults like us are allowed to say damn, bitch, ass, and hell. So you get your hell and damn ass back in that bitch and damn room, damn it. Which that entire episode was... I think that was either the episode where they were making fun of standards and practices, or they were making fun of... I can't remember what it was, but, like, that was pretty good. It also reminds me of the AVGN bit where he's like, why? He's like, why is it that you can say ass and then hole, but you can't say asshole? I mean, it makes sense. It's so stupid. It's like anytime you're doing like the protect the children shit like that, it's just always gonna just make shit it's so fucking stupid. Like I think back to like being young and I'm like, dude, the amount of shit I heard at school, like, yeah, outside of a few instances, dwarfed the fuck out of anything I learned on the internet. Like, and the internet was just as scary in its own weird ways back then. And as a matter of fact, it was actually scarier in certain ways just because, like, I mean, people didn't know, like, the dangers of, like, the weird-ass, like, chat rooms and shit you would end up in and all this other stuff, so... Like, it was a different type of dangerous. But, like, I mean, it's just crazy. Like, yeah, the shit I heard at school half the time was worse. Hell, I remember, like, it's that dude... I remember even, like, some of my early jobs, like, that dude asking me if I fucking ragged. And the whole, like, dick like a baby leg incident. Like, I mean... Just a crazy-ass shit, like, that you'll just hear. Dude, whatever. Like, yeah, pay attention to your children's, like, online habits. Or better yet, have them not just have free fucking range of the internet immediately. Maybe you could do that. You could, like, slightly pay attention. But see, that would require parents to have, like, any type of fucking presence in their children's lives whatsoever. And they can't just hand the iPad to the child and shut them up, basically. God, it was like that fucking day I went to the DMV and that kid... And, like, it was not the kid's fault. But they're just sitting there with that damn... Like, their phone was just making noise. And it was like these weird, like, AI-generated fucking strange-ass videos and stuff that this kid's watching, and I'm like, this parent doesn't give a shit. Like, they don't give any fucks about what this kid's watching. Fucking Finger Family Fun Force or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, like, just the weirdest stuff. And I'm like, man, you should probably be paying attention to what the hell your kid's doing over there with the noise machine. Oh my god. Sorry if I seem all pissy. I don't know, some of this shit drives me crazy, and I feel like, especially with YouTube's latest shenanigans with the ID validation crap based off of your... Like, I'm just like, okay, dude, this is so gross. Like... So doo-doo. Mega doo-doo. Nah, I didn't get that snack I was thinking about earlier. I'm dumb, dude. Please tell me that this is Ravenbark just sitting here being like, yummy, yummy Metroid yummies. Yeah, it sure is. Sitting there on his fucking gateway laptop. Looking at Samus being like, yummy, yummy Metroid DNA. Yum. Weird, this is like an Emmy zone, but where the Emmy at? Oh, cool. Is this gonna be where we just fight an Emmy just like straight up? No. Am I gonna get what I wanted? Hell yeah. The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy getting fucking blasted. Last Metroid in captivity, the galaxy's finna get busted up on. It'd be better if I actually like shot that thing, but of course I keep forgetting. I wonder sometimes if the original composers and stuff of some of these tracks, like, had any fucking idea, like, the impact that their shit, like, that it was gonna have over time. You know what I mean? Like, just, because they were just, I mean, they were just artists working on something, you know what I mean? Like, and then just, like, that moment of, I don't know.
Monetary assistance.
Iwake with the
Monetary
10, 10,
assistance.
10, 10, 10.
Monetary
Thank you
assistance.
for being great. It's actually cool, the, yeah, for sure. I know they tried like the best they could, like with stuff. It is just nuts to me to think like the impact that some of these tracks have had over time. Like, think about, like, level, even, like, something as simple as, like, level 1 Mario. Like, the idea of just, like, what... I always forget that you can blink on the ground. Fuck, just let that happen. In December, I'll have to give the social media as my ID to prove I'm over 16, even though some of my accounts are, like, 20 years old. God. So fucking stupid. Like, so fucking stupid. Oh, the internet just getting worse and worse and worse. I keep like letting go. I did like a fine job of this before. I don't know why I'm struggling now to do that. Like locking on, like zipping over him and then hitting him. Maybe I'm thinking about the strat too much. Did it too early. Damn, dude. There are genuinely some parts of this that are absolutely fucking awesome that they've done like a great job with. I'm gonna assume that's power bomb. Hey, you got the power bomb. Did those like slowly recharge? Oh no, because we got the upgrade for one earlier, I think. Oh neat, you can screen transition for it. Oh cool, look at that, you can see the ships back there. Yeah, the power bomb's really cool. guess I just need to go over there and go do that. What am I doing here? I mean, I guess we just power bomb this. Yep, there we go. There's our broken hallway moment. Yeah, that is really cool. Can't wait to be like, you can fight Boba Fett now or whatever. It's cool. You got the suck power. You're good.
Samus, you have manifested a new power. The speed with which you siphon energy is undoubtedly Metroid in nature. The Metroid DNA inside you must have fully awakened, no doubt as a result of the many battles you have fought on this mission. This tremendous power is the last thing you require to confront Ravenbeak. I have detected a
It's like you gotta suck Ravenbeak.
He must be there. The time has come. Samus, fulfill your destiny.
Fulfill your destiny. Become destiny, Samus. Just do it. Time to come, and so have I. Imagine being Raven Butt and just seeing this coming for you. It's like, great. This somehow got worse. Imagine being that jackass. Oh, you think he's in like a DX racer? That'd be pretty sweet. Damn, he looked like Sheamus but gold. Yeah, it seems like just jumping over them and just like letting the Seekers just do their thing is pretty good. Just to make sure not to run out of sauce. Don't run out of sauce. Unless you can just shoot it regularly too, which I guess that is a thing. But we sucking off big time. we out of control on the level of suck, dude. All right, time to go to Turian. Like the spirit's now bringing me the shredded remains of my unicorn horn he decided he needed to destroy. I wonder what Samus's Metroid trigger is gonna be like. Given the way that this game is progressing, I'm not gonna be surprised if towards the end of this we have a Metroid trigger. Like I'm not gonna be surprised if Samus just has like some weird Metroid form that, oh look, it's us. Some weird Metroid suit looking thing that shows up here. All of your resources are full. I mean, it's the logical progression, right? We're just gonna get like a suit that's just a Metroid. Because we're becoming less Chozo and becoming more Metroid. So it is funny though that the Metroid kind of is like the ultimate. It was like the original like enemy of the series and like has kind of become the savior in a roundabout way. I thought maybe that was like one of those things in Turian that you have to like shoot with a... You probably do. You probably have to break it with power bombs or something. Yep, that's exactly what you do. Gamers, how we doing? Just got home from a baseball game. Hope you enjoy a baseball game with bat and ball and screaming. Throw ball, crack bat.
Uploading data.
Did baseball win? No, they did not.
It appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid. Ordinarily, this would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant.
Wow, okay. Like, just not even gonna be like, it appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become
Your
one.
Voha genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids. Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Voha. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess Mockin DNA. Metroids are programmed to identify Mockin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me. It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Ravenbeak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct. Since then, your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled.
Oh yeah, we're 100% getting a Metroid trigger. Here we go.
You are now a Metroid, Samus Aran. Your very existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy. However, there is no need to fear. You can still contribute to galactic peace. You need only use your
Dude,
new
shut
powers
up,
correctly.
man. Yeah, I mean, Samus is a fucking chimera, you're right.
You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so. It's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZDR highly satisfactory. As I hoped, it has even awakened your Metroid powers. I was right to let you live during our first encounter. That one glimpse you showed told me everything. Submit and offer up your power. My plan is the only way to bring order to the galaxy.
I guess that is, I figured that was probably where they were going with this. And thank you for the 102 months.
Will not be tolerated.
Yeah, I had a... It's like so fucking weird, but at the same time, I'm just like, it's awesome. Like, it's, I have a, like a really complicated, like, filio on this one. Assuming we have to, okay, so you have to ball roll down there for that. I think his armor like shifts, so you have to use like the, well, that's what it kind of looks like anyway. Like you need to use like the proper like attack that he's got going on there. Or not, or you just hit him. Oh, that's the parry moment, right? Adam Evil Chicken Man. What? Fill you into Sammy. Yeah, I agree that Samus. This game definitely makes Samus feel about as cool as she should be, which is great. It's like another like weird thing that this has done, kind of, where like sometimes I really don't know if I'm doing any damage. There's been like really strange feedback on some of that. There's been like just a couple fights where I'm like, I'm not even sure if I'm fucking doing anything here. Yeah, so like right here, are we supposed to like powerbomb him because he's like orange now? Or is that just like the attack that he's using? I'm not coming over there. You come over here. Jesus. It's just black hole, man. I appreciate it. Everybody loves a good black hole. Come to America, this is a black hole. Oh, neat. You can actually go up there and, like, parry him. That's cool. So in this instance, you should... I think you can actually parry him more than I realized. But you can't parry those. I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, that is a fun little twist. I had a weird feeling about it after a few of the lines that they said, but because they seem to know like a little too much about certain shit. But then again, what if they had just been like, Seamus, you should tell her to go fight Raven Butt right now. Like, it's cool. Don't go get any more powers, though. Go fight Raven Butt right now. It would be cool. Yeah, I really need to parry that. The one where they be cooking. I'm just taking so much damage right here like an idiot. No! I keep forgetting that, like, I can screw attack at this point. God, I've got to do that. Why do I keep just not doing it? Oh, there's a follow-up to it? Okay. Well, I mean, you get some energy if you just hit those, so maybe... No, never mind. Alright, chicken, alright. That crazy hat for chicken. Jeez. I still think it's funny that Kraid we fought earlier, which is hilarious that he's just like here. It's like, oh, there's Kraid, everybody. Go fight Ravenbeak right now. It would be really poggers if your aura was underpowered. Wouldn't that be so cool? Damage that fucking thing take, jeez. Oh my god. Getting bullied into a corner over here. Not this time, bitch. I literally came out of that. That was so stupid. No. And sometimes I just decide I'm just not gonna go into ball land and I'm just gonna slide. Guess I'll die. No. Did it again. Jeez Louise. I don't think the regular wave thing is doing like whatever. Why we pink spandex? Because we're Jesus. We're Jesus, and he wore pink spandex. That's what he did. Hey, I don't even know when that door got open. All right, sips. That was really smart that I decided to take that drink right at the beginning and he decided to do that. Hello, Tat. No, you're losing 10 minutes. It's amazing how, like, his little internal clock, he's just like 10 minutes to food. It's insane. Cats are just wild. They keep time better than we do. Today it's time for food. Oh shit, I didn't even follow up. I keep forgetting he does those. Yeah, it does kind of seem like he's just like impervious there, like when he's got orange mode going on. Oh, my own bombs, unbelievable. Dang, swang dangling all over. What's phase 2 though? Cool. Cool. Dude, how are we gonna, we're gonna need our Metroid trigger to do this. God, please tell me that Samus just starts looking like you just get like Metroid armor or something. I'm waiting on it, man. Because it is not a Metroid final boss. Unless some shenanigans are going on like that. It's another one where the homing missile thing. Probably going to be the best bet there, just so you can keep your mobility up. Phase 2, I put large chunks of my body out in the open with no armor. Yeah, a lot of the damage in this phase seems to come from the parry windows, so I don't think it's really worth, like... I think it's better to just not get hit a shitload and just try to save stuff for that. You can't do combos right now, they're illegal. Jesus said they're illegal. The black hole thing, I can't tell if it's like worth just mostly let it kind of float around and keep doing your do. Parry the black hole? Yeah, I could. That's what Jesus said to do. There's no parrying the black hole. I tried it just to make you happy. I know, Fanny. I know. You're famished. I see it. You're like skin and bone. You're like skin and bone. Yeah, we fucking walloped his ass that round. God, that shit goes on. Finny, I know, buddy. I know you're starving to death. You've never eaten in your life. I know. This little thing. Little piggy pig. I know. I feel the Paul. I know. Thank you for being Paul, man. Food's in 5 minutes. I know you don't know what that means, but your internal cat clock, you got it. 5 minutes. Y'all should see this little face. He's just like, you sure 5 minutes? Little piggy. Mr. Krabs is one thick beer. Let me see.
Uploading data.
It appears
I guess I
your
shouldn't do
Metroid
that, 'cause
DNA
then
has
it'll
caused
screw
you
up
to
the-
become a Metroid. Your
He's like,
thought
what if 5 minutes was now instead? Who is Hansen? I see it. I see the Hans all over the screen. Can't do this. Dude, I thought I fucking hit that. I'm so stupid. You can also just like let it hit you, which it doesn't do that much damage, so. Let me see shows up these. Dude, I've got to stop just letting that happen. That's the freebie. Matter of fact, that's the mechanic. Yeah, at this point, I'd rather just take the fucking damage from those things. They take so many shots to take out. Look at how much fucking shit that takes. It's ridiculous. I actually really like the way parries work in this, that you can like get some health and shit back too. Like it feels really good. I don't know if that's parayable either. I don't think it is. I'm just giving free hits to the attacks that like are technically easy to dodge, and I'm just letting it happen. Like that one, that's ridiculous. I'm so stupid. That one's just a downfall. God, it just never fucking stops, dude. Yeah, one, I mean, you just have to roll into a morph ball for it. Like, it's not a big deal. And yet, I just keep blowing it. Just keep blowing it. Just crawl Metroid. 17 head. I didn't know which to take damage from. The answer was both, obviously. love, like, you want to get out of this? Well, too bad. You're going to take all the damage. Why'd I do that? Yeah, I mean, you'll get the health back if you just parry him and whatever, so, like... I know, 1 minute. I know you don't know what that means. Your cat's not supposed to. Like, he honks and it comes in the movie. I mean, you can see the paw tapping. He's like, come on, man. See, if you weren't tapping, it just went off. Dude, why am I doing this? You might be your father, but he ain't your daddy. Dude, that like delusional breakdown during Spooky Month was still like one of my favorite moments from that. That's all I really remember about that stupid like string ding game or whatever the hell it was. Was just like, now he may be your daddy, but he ain't be your daddy. Like, just fucking losing it. I tell you, Shamus, he wouldn't be your daddy, but he is your daddy. I tell you, he is good. Just Morphball 17 head. Oh my god. Literally all you have to do is Morphball. Stop up. You don't even have to Morphball, you can just slide it. That doesn't do as much damage as you would think either, which is really funny. Just Morphball 17 head. Also, that's not really that bad if you just like kind of... Yeah, it was from the Guardians of Your Butt, where he's just like, you damn might don't be your pappy, but he gonna be your daddy. And because of course it was played by the dude from The Walking Dead. Whatever the hell his name was. You might be your pappy, but he ain't your daddy, but your pappy. I don't even remember, like, I'm a pew pew is nuts. Like, I legit do not remember what in the world that would have been, like, in relation to. In Final Fantasy 16 in particular. Is there even any point to shooting him when his shield's up? Like, or is this literally just wait until he does something that you can, whatever? I don't think there is. Sounds cool, I guess. You might be happy, but you gon' be daddy. Yeah, I guess I'll just save the finger fatigue. Metroid. Yeah, like there's no point. I did it again, dude. They're just not doing the correct thing. Dude, if I could just fucking hit the right button, I'm so stupid. Like, man, when you just hit the button? Like, God, what if? What if you could bait, like, the, You might be happy, but you not gonna be daddy. You might be petty. I'm just gonna take that hit because it doesn't matter. Feels like it's worth it just to squeeze some extra damage. But maybe it isn't. Stop doing that. Oh my god. Quit Quidditch. I don't know why that's just... I love hitting that moment of like boss fight where it's like, quit it, stop. God, bitch has so much health. Being like what amounts to naked chicken currently, he sure does have a lot of HP. Oh my god. Fucking stop doing that. Get quit. You ever hit point in boss fight where you're like, stop, but they're just doing the same, you're like, quit it, dude. I don't think it matters in Metroid bosses at all. But we were talking about pure DPS a little while ago. Vitamin B, I hate you so much. Crispy chicken skin, ridiculous. Raven, that crispy chicken skin. Scrum diddly up. Well, I burned my sauce. Raven butt, I'm a level with you. I could have beaten you at none power, but you caught me with my dick hanging out. What am I supposed to do about that? Dude, I fucking should have just eaten. It doesn't matter. There's like none damage left beef anyway. Dude, you better watch out. He's gonna release his Raven Bonkai, and then what are you gonna do? I don't even know what that means, really, but you know, he's gonna do it. Legit, my Tom Buck buttfuckery of trying to get in there and like deal with that instead of just getting hit by it led to me taking more damage than if I had just gotten hit by the black hole thing. That's what I was saying before. Like, it seems like it's worth it to just to get hit by it sometimes. Because it doesn't matter, you'll just refill it, but like, just fucking get hit by that. Just let you just keep going. Did you know the funny part is I've never even seen Tide, so like I've never even seen Clorox, and yet I'm over here saying Bonkai like I know what the fuck that. If you would have told me that that was the Naruto, I would have been like, yeah, sure. Sure, whatever, dude. See, I feel like we went through, like, the last time we did this, the phase was, like, much faster, right? Maybe I just got more Parisians than before or something, I don't know. Oh, shoot, I guess I would jump all this. Oh, no! Got it. Don't touch me. I hate you. Okay, so the turbo beam definitely hurts. And it's definitely worth it to get to the ground first. And like, instead of like you see what I'm, like, it seems like it's safer to get to the ground first instead of trying to screw attacker up. Because like you might bump into him. Or I guess for like the higher, there's a much higher chance of bumping into him. I mean, you can also get away from that pretty easily, it looks like, too, so. I should have done that. I guess the contact damage is, like, less. Damn, he chorizo? shit. There's a place that did this plant-based chorizo burrito thing, and it was really good, and then they got bought out by some fuckazoids, and now it sucks. Oh my god, is he one-wing chorizo? Unbelievable. R-A-V-E-N-B-R-E-A-K-R-A-V-E-N-B-R-E-A-K Raven Beak. Well. Now you stupid. You don't even fly anymore. You dumb. Bitch, you stupid. That's son. You dumb as hell, man. Dumbass, making fun, stupid ass. Bitch ass, making fun, dumb. Who the fuck do that? God, please go back and clip that. Bitch, you stupid. Is that a son? Oh, fuck. R-A-V-E-N-B-R-E-A-K-R-A-V-E-N-B-R-E-A-K Raven Beak. You know, just go back and clip that entire bit. Just hook me up. Actually, or don't. That's your prerogative. You can do whatever you want. Clipping sucks. Clipping sucks on Twitch. They took the simplest feature of all time and were like, "What up, gamers? Just make sure you can post it to 45 new platforms, gamers. We're gonna grow that stream. Let's go. Hype beat. Hype beat. We're gonna grow that stream. CEO of Twitch gonna be like, best place to grow your stream is not on Twitch. We're like, let's fucking go. Hype beat. Let's do it. Who's ready? Fuck yeah. Yo, you wanna grow that stream? You can stream with somebody else and make your numbers look bigger by combining your stream together. That seems a little dishonest, but we're just gonna do it anyway. Let's fucking go, gamers. Had to partner. Let's get it. Let's go. Squad stream. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's grow, dude. So dumb. Is that a son? So stupid. Why the fuck you got a son? When he like, you my daughter, and I'm like, okay, why you son then? Why you not summon a daughter if you stupid ass? Well, they give you like none health back when you fucking need it. When you fucking need it, there's none to be found, because you got a stupid fucking wing. Damn you, wing ding. Stop fucking shooting for like 3 seconds. Nobody's impressed. Nobody's impressed until you bust out the sun. Well. At least he does like the melee attacks again. That's cool. Oh, fucking sun. I don't think you can do anything about the sun. I think the sun's just gonna live. Stupid ass sun. Acting like it be what it do. You can probably blow it up with a power bomb based off of the what am I saying? Let's fucking go. Let's collab, gamers.
Uploading data.
It appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid. Ordinarily, this would have happened.
You wear sunblock against the zone? I even allow that. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, damage in, like, first phase does not matter. Phase 2 matters because that makes phase 3 substantially harder. Since there doesn't seem to be as much parryable. Oh, dude, I thought I hit the button. I guess I didn't. I don't know what the highest damage is in phase 2. It feels like missiles, but maybe not. You can put, I mean, you can put some damage on him. Feels like it's missiles, but I don't know. It does look like you can bait the... Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, it does seem like you can bait the drop attack if you just stay underneath him. I need to do something about that. I can't just let that happen. That's just too much damage that you can't really, like, get back by this point. Unless you get a parry. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so stupid. Feels like it takes forever to do whatever. You can powerbomb the sun. Said Jesus.
Did I do that? That was so stupid.
That was a parry. I should have taken that. That was Freebird. Done the thing. Oopsie poopsie. I didn't know there was another. That felt like we were going into like full cutscene land. I wasn't expecting that. Here it comes. We're gonna suck Ravenbeak and get the Metroid suit and then have to escape the planet. Clap back. Yep, here comes the Metroid suit. What are they gonna do after this? Like where does she go after this? Yep, there it is. Straight up just a Metroid suit. Reasonable. This fucking suck. Yeah. Holy shit, that looks great. I mean, it's ridiculous, but like... That is like hands down one of the coolest suits they've ever made. Well, originally it was because the suit was like integrated into like her physiology or whatever. But holy fuck. Reasonable. What a reasonable thing. X-Parasite's like, oh my god. What have I fucked up? I mean, like, legit good luck topping this Prime 4. Like, that's not even a fucking joke. Like, story-wise, it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, gameplay-wise, it's pretty much perfect as far as, like, 2D met. Well, I'll talk about it here in a minute, because kind of, and then at the same time, not really, in some ways. Getting that Scroober attack. Those X-Parasites? Dude, come on. Like... How about just squinge on through this hole really quick? You know what's weird, too, is, like, it's fucking awesome, but in a roundabout way, It's still not quite as crazy as like it's obviously like more visually impressive than like the Hyper Beam and stuff that you get like Super Metroid, but there's a lot more context around that though, I guess. Probably one of the cooler escape sequences though. This is really neat. Oh shit. Just melt that whole thing away, I guess.
You'll drain the ship of its energy.
Hit it with the other hand. That's creepy. Well, I guess that solves that problem pretty, She can just whack it with the... Just whack it. Like, you don't have to, like... Come on now. Cool. So... Yeah, I think that this is really good. And I think it's up there. Like, it's up there with Super Metroid for sure. I think that like yeah, that is her real path. Like navigation's a little weird in a few spots for me personally. It got better towards like the end of the game, where I feel like it was logically flowing and into like kind of the next areas pretty well, and there was like some good opportunity for exploration. The gameplay's really good. I mean, like, genuinely probably the best Metroid game in terms of gameplay. Like, I don't really know if there's anything that's come close to this. Especially, like, those last fights and stuff are really good. The story at first is kind of like, what the hell's going on? Like, what are we doing here? Like, because it almost seemed... I even said it, like, when you first encountered the Chozo dude, you're just like, I don't know about all this. But, like, the, in a weird way, I think it kind of rounds it out towards the end really well. I think it feels a little bit more logical. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's really good. I think that, like, again, I had a bit of a hard time navigating some of the environments, and I actually don't think that that's the gameplay itself. I think that's the visuals of some of the environments, for me, start to blend together. Like, when you look at, like, Super Metroid's environments or Metroid Fusions, because those are the big ones that I would compare this to, they have a little bit more, I think, visual distinction between the zones, and it makes it a little bit easier to, like, kind of figure out where you're going or where you've been and things like that. Whereas this, some of the zones start to feel, like, really similar, even though they aren't. Like, right now, if you told me to tell you the difference between, like, Artaria, Cataris, and a few of the others, I wouldn't really be able to tell you other than, like, that one's got, like, some vaguely, like, heat-themed things going on. There's not, like, a ton of difference. The only ones I would say stand out are the nature-y one, which I've forgotten the name of. The one that's, the Chozo land, or Ferenia, or whatever the hell it was. Like, there's a couple that they do stand out, I think, like, in certain spots, but not as much, I guess, for me anyway, to where I feel like I started to get a little bit lost in a few where I'm just like, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. Where am I going? That didn't help the first one or two of those nights. I was so fucking tired. But overall, I think it's really good. I think that, like, That is definitely probably that's up there. I would say it's probably Super Metroid Fusion and then this, as far as like the 2D Metroids go. Which I suppose, well, Zero Mission's pretty good too. Well, I would say like, no, I'd probably actually say this, Super Metroid this, then Fusion, then Zero Mission, in terms of like how I would, and then Metroid 2, the remake, and then the Game Boy Metroid at the very end. I'm now also remembering the first stream you started with those red trees and just realized we never got that style in any of the following locations. Oh, that is true, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a lot of sci-fi hallways, which makes it a little hard to navigate. But overall, I think this is really good. Yeah, well, it's because we haven't gotten that many games, realistically. Like, I don't really count the Game Boy game. It kind of is just a Game Boy game. Like, whatever. But, yeah. I guess we can skip these. So let me, clear time, way too long. Damn, see you next mission. They're really gonna call me that? I died a lot too. Being stupid. Oh. What? What? Is there a reason why there's a title card for Metroid Zero Mission? Interesting. Anyway, no, I think that they did a great job with this. Oh, you get gallery picks for that game as rewards. That's fun. I guess Zero Missions for like if you're an idiot and took like 20 years. I like Ravenbeak finding Kraid. Why would he even fucking... If as powerful as he is, why the fuck would he even care? Like, looking at, like, Ravenbeak and then looking at, like, Ridley as, like, the space pirate, like, why even care? Like, you're obviously... Yeah, the main menu theme is really good. Like I said, it reminds me of, It actually reminds me of Luminous cover of, the title theme from the original Metroid. That was really good. Yeah, I mean, restarting the stream now is going to be insane because it's like 12:30 or whatever. Like that is, well. Anyway, I'm gonna hang on a second. Let me fix this because yeah, OBS crashed as soon as I don't know if like maybe it was because I removed the capture source and it just threw a fit. I don't really know, but I was wondering what y'all were talking. I was like, what are they talking about? I was like, good stream. I was like, I mean, we were gonna talk about it for a minute, but all right. I didn't realize it just crashed. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna listen really quick to the Metroid title screen music thing that they did, which sounds a lot like that. If I can find it. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is the luminous like analog synth cover of this, which is what Dreads reminds me of.
Welcome to Bitterbits.
Because it was done with all analog synthesizers, so. But you can tell, like, this game was absolutely just be like, you guys want to make like a fucking horror game? Sci-fi space horror game? Anyway, I was gonna fix something here, and let me uninstall this before I forget. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, words on it. So yeah, the beginning bit, I don't know, like I expected a few things out of that. But I don't know, like that it ended up being like different than I thought it was gonna be. I think actually the beginning of the game is probably, I would say the beginning to mid is probably like the weakest part of it. I think like probably like 40% on, maybe 50. Like I'd say like once you hit the midpoint of Samus being like Klabangi Basnuki Badaba Chozo, whatever the fuck, which is kind of funny in its own way, but like it is cool. The whole thing. We're gonna listen to this entire album, I guess, because it's very good. What's one of my favorite tracks? Yeah, I mean, most of these are just, when they redid it, it was just analog, like FM synth, so... Yeah, I think the Emmys get stupid. I think that, like, they were trying really hard to do, like, the SAX. And I think at first it works. And then I think as time goes on, it's kind of just like, all right, we fucking get it. You know what I mean? Like, they just get kind of stupid. Because they get predictable. And then I think the next fun Emmy is probably the ice one. That one's cool. But then, like I said, I don't know, they just start to feel really tired. They don't really wear out other enemies too much. Like, I think for the most part, like all like the mini bosses and stuff are good. I think like not having, like it being like Chozo and stuff like that is interesting, and like Chozo like warriors and all that is pretty cool. I do think that what they did is neat. Part of me like kind of wishes that they just keep the Chozo like a complete mystery, but I mean, at some point, like, you kind of have to... It kind of reminds me of, like... But this is done okay. This is not done in, like, a bad way. It kind of reminds me of when Halo started to explore the Forerunner. And it's like, this only got shittier the more y'all actually explored them. Like, the Forerunner in general are a really cool concept. And then it's like, this just starts to suck once you, like, get into it. Part of that's 343's fault. Part of that is just, like, once you just explore the weird, creepy, neat thing in the... I'm gonna have to edit this VOD, I just realized that because it got split. Anyway, I always hate having to do edits just for like adding like a few minutes or whatever. That always sucks. But yeah, like the Chozo thing is cool because I do feel like they did some neat stuff with it. It feels a little silly at a couple parts, but I think like Ravenbeak's pretty cool. Samus turning into an actual straight-up Metroid is pretty awesome. The suit was really cool too. I feel like the Phazon suit and the Metroid suit are probably two of the coolest that they've done. I think both of those are really rad. What did you think about Samus speaking Chozo? I liked it. I felt like that was Samus talking right, but I would like your opinion. I thought it was like funny sound. It's like funny at first, but I actually don't hate it. I think it's totally fine. I think that like at first it was really funny, but it makes sense, and it was cool. Like I think it's cool. I just think it was really fun. Like, cause I was like, damn, Samus gonna be like Clabango but chunky dookie. I'm like, cool, that's neat. Like, she's never said anything that she speaks bird, and I'm like, like, all right, cool, that's great. Yeah, no, it was really good. I liked it. I thought it was good. It's got like a... I think like on replay, I'd probably enjoy it more just because I'd have like a little bit more of an idea of where I'm going. And I understand like how they're doing like the map system and everything like that a little bit more. And yeah, I think the whole like Chozo thing was neat. It was funny at first, and the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that actually makes sense. And I think that I just think the characters in general are pretty cool, actually. They did a good job of like the characterization of a few of them and not feeling like completely stupid. Like I said, I think a good analog of this would be like Halo explaining the Forerunners, and they just suck. Like, there's just like not really anything redeeming or interesting about it. It's just like crappy, and it just gets worse and worse. The Chozo at least like are mostly left a mystery, because most of them are still gone. Them kind of being like more of like a sequel to like kind of like what Fusion's doing was pretty interesting too, I think. Like, I'm glad that they were carrying that on, because yeah, Prime's like its own weird thing, so... Which I guess Prime was originally supposed to be like a prequel, but I don't really know exactly how that worked, so... But anyway, I didn't have much else. I thought actually we had a little bit more of that left, but I'm actually glad with the length of it, I think. And I know that the stream crashed right as soon as I pulled the damn thing out of the dock a minute ago for some reason. I guess the Elgato had a fit about the So I don't know, something must have fucked that up. Because I looked over and I'm like, why is this just like done? I'll have to glue these two things together. Yeah, I think it is like it's pretty good. I liked it a lot. So I'm gonna wrap up there. I got a dentist appointment early as butt, so I guess let me go do that in the morning and get my teeth cleaned and all that stuff. And just be like, they're gonna be like, did you get your wisdom teeth out yet? I'll be like, clearly not. Clearly not, because I really don't want to do that, but I know I need to. Anyway, but that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all the support as usual. And I will be back tomorrow with something, so I'll see y'all then. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.